So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, handy viewers, such as you are. As ever, I have no idea if this is working, and I shall just blindly assume that it is. But welcome back to Friday night Flip-Floppin Faux number 5, and I am joined by my regular opponent and a good friend, Rich. Hello, Rich. How are you?
Hello, Beth. I'm well, thanks. Overheated.
Overheated, as I understand most of Britain is, as ever at this time of year, on behalf of Australia, which is, of course, where I am. Give the sun back. You've no idea what you're doing with it. It's ours. Leave it alone. Cool. So this week we are playing Covert Operations in Corner with Set the Trap, Hidden Martyrs, Sabotage, Public Demonstration, and In Your Face in the pool. I am the aggressor and am down at the bottom left hand corner, and Rich is up top. So before... Oh, my iPad's gone very weird. But let's bring that up. Cool. That seems to have rectified itself, which is important. Hello, Tarquin. So before the game starts, I will be like me Shambling Nests, because I'm playing Cadmus. So I'm going to pop one there, and I'm going to pop one there, tuck it behind that pile of boxes, because of course I am just a bag of bones and
an absolute shambles.
An absolute shambles. So I am a height 1, so I can hide behind that thing. So I think we're good. Are you good? You got everything you need?
I think I do.
Cool. I just quickly run through the crews. Rich is running Summerteeth Jones, so that'll be interesting. 2 Skeeters, Old Cranky, Lenny, Georgy and Olaf. He's not running a good old boy, because that has an old version of this list. Rich, if you want to delete that from your app, that'd be good.
It is deleted.
It is gone. A Banjonista, a Gremlin Crier, and a Silurid, which totally makes sense because Silurids are amazing. I, on the other hand, am running Nexus with the Will of Cadmus upgrade, 2 Shambling Nests, an Archivist, Dr. Meredith Stanley, a Nightsilk Creeper, a Spelleater, Cavatica, and a Berserker Husk. And before we go any further, I'm just going to go into Shambling Nest 2 and properly label it as such, so that it does have Shambling Nest 2 written on it and Shambling Nest 1, because I found out you can actually go in and change the names of stuff, which I like.
Cool. It'll be very useful when it comes to the Bayou gremlins.
Exactly. Or like Nexus 2 of many, Nexus 3 of many. Because I have publicly declared for Cadmus as a keyword that I'm going to try and get some reps in on with. So expect to see a lot of Nexus on this channel over the next few months, hopefully. Right, I'm going to draw me a hand of cards, because that's the thing we do in Malifaux.
Jesus Christ. Alright, yeah, stone in that.
So as the aggressor, I get to decide whether or not I'm stoning first, which I shall do. I'm going to ignore the fact that Rich has just charged ahead and done it anyway. Yep, that is fine, and I will discard that 2 and that 3. 6. Yes, cool. Rich, over to you. I need to blow my nose, so I need to kill my microphone very quickly. Cool. Rich,
so I have stoned as well.
You've stoned as well. Lovely. Cool. Flippy for initiative?
Yes.
I have a 5 of rams. You have a 10 of hearts. What would you like to do?
Would you get to cheat? I assume not.
I'm not going to cheat, no.
I'm going to let you go first.
You're going to let me go first. How very kind. I think I'll start off with the Archivist. and I'm going to put down some auras to start with to get the Rube Goldberg device going. I have never been more scared playing a crew than I am right now.
I mean, same, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that shouldn't be a 6. That should be an 8. I don't think I've, in all the years of playing Malifaux, I've never put down a crew that doesn't have at least 1 min damage 3 beta. Cool. So the Archivist is going to activate, and it is going to place a web marker with dust and cobwebs within 8 inches of it, and there is said web marker. That is a free start of activation ability, which is awesome. I am then going to declare I'm going to cast Font of Knowledge on Nexus, and before I go ahead with the flip, I'm going to use Siphon Power to do the Berserker Husk 1 point of damage, to add a suit of any choice I like to the pool. I'm going to choose Tomes. So I'm going to cast Font of Knowledge on Nexus. It's a stat 6 versus willpower with no TN number, so that 6 is more than sufficient for it to go off. And the upshot of this is that Nexus can now, until the end of the turn, add Tomes to anything that she does. I am not going to declare the Impatience trigger, but that is the first thing done, in essence. That activation is once per turn. I'm good with that, and then I'm just going to go for a little walk. Let the Rube Goldbergian stuff commence. Cool, over to you. Right.
So I think the first thing I want to activate is, I've placed her right, which I have, the Banjonista, which gets me a 2-inch push on my entire crew, apart from the Silurid.
A bearding ram, excellent.
Indeed. Friendly model with Impulse 4. So there is 4 inches. Oh, that is all of them. So the Skeeter first. Go tick tick. You're going to go. Don't entirely like it. I'm going to have to split my crew up to go around this giant forest. Skeeter can go tick tick. Georgy and Olaf. Tick. Tick.
It is the beard. It's not quite a full bearding ram because he's not had to like run behind tagging people. But yeah, it's nice to break out some old phrases.
That's good. So there we go. And then old Cranky is going to push into this box and complain vigorously about it.
Can relate.
The Banjonista is then going to have a little jog down to here. And focus, I guess. Okay, over to you.
Cool. I'm just going to do this to your crew, so I know which ones. So there's only the Banjonista which is activated at this point.
Yes.
Cool. There we go. Just to sort the rims out. Right. Lovely. I'm going to activate the Berserker Husk. Who, because he's activating within 3 inches of Meredith Stanley. Let me just bring Meredith Stanley up on screen. Sorry, is it within 3 inches? Yes, within 3 inches he's going to heal 1. Because, of course, he just took some damage due to Siphon Power, so he gets his health back. I am going to use Creep Along. I need a 5 for this to go off. That is a 5. and I can make a move action directly towards a friendly. And of course, as I have totems from the shadows, I've got things to point at. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm then going to do the rest of my movement to move towards that strategy marker and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over to you.
Right. It's going to be... Old Cranky next. Old Cranky gave me pulse flips to initiative. I need to remember that for future turns.
That absolutely sounds like a thing you should remember.
So Old Cranky is going to shout an order out. Is he going to shout an order out? He doesn't have the card to do that. Right, never mind. He's just going to basically double move. So losing 2 to clamber over those boxes. So he's just going to go 6.
Yes, although will he take a point of damage when he falls down the other side as he's height 1?
Ooh. Is that how it works?
I think that's how it worked in M2E. I don't remember if that works how it works now. So let's have a quick...
That would be quite funny.
That would be funny. I mean, I'm in favour of it. Let's have a look. Full rules. As ever, if anyone in the chat knows, speak now. Or later on in the comments. Find on page falling. When a model falls, its base is moved straight down until it is flat on the train at the table. The model then suffers damage equal to half the difference it fell in inches.
Is that rounded up or down? That was the question.
Everything is always rounded down in Malifaux.
So that'll be 0 down. Is it rounded down or rounded towards the worst result?
No, it's rounded down. Everything in Malifaux is rounded down.
Okay, so the difference in height is 1. Half of 1 is 0, rounding down.
So he's absolutely fine.
He's just going to kind of hop over here. Bonk. There he is.
But now we know the falling rules.
Hooray.
I'm just going to correct the name of this game that you made on the app because it's FNFFF, not 4. That's been bothering me all week.
Yes. I didn't think you could edit it, to be honest. Oh, apparently you can. I am just oh yeah.
You can, but only once the game has commenced.
Right.
Don't know why.
And thus ends my subtle psychological warfare.
Is that you done?
That's me done, yeah. Over to you.
Cool. I think I'll go with Cavatica next. Just because it's relatively easy activation. So, much like the Berserker Husks, Cavatica... In fact, like, Creep Along is pretty much a faction ability for me. So I'm going to cast Creep Along, pointing at the Shambling Nest on the halfway line. I need a 5. That is a 4, so I will cheat in this 7. Bop. Excuse me, and I'm going to go my movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I say 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I can just move twice and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'll be fine when I fall off the... I'm not quite falling yet, but it's a height 1 thing and I'm a height 2 thing, so it doesn't really make much difference. Over to you. Actually, yeah, I've done it all. That's cool. Yep, dude.
Okay, it is Georgy and Olaf time now.
I'm just going to stick some shielded on things that should have shielded.
Oh, you're showing it.
Which I think is the Spelleater and Cavatica. You crack on. I'm just going to quickly whip through and just make sure anything.
So Georgy and Olaf are going to take the Who Runs Gremlin Town ability, which pleases me greatly. Under 5.
That's awesome.
There is Stupid Sexy Seamus.
Stupid Sexy Seamus.
Right. So, and it's worth noting that Summer shouldn't be able to see me.
Even with him being enormously tall.
Lenny's in the way. Who's also height 3.
I'm going to get my measuring tape out.
I may have slightly whiffed the positioning there. They were positioned fine. Then I moved them.
I think he can see him.
He can, because I cocked up the positioning. Right, wonderful. I'm still going to do it. I'm just going to be grumpy about it afterwards.
That's fair.
So I'll take 2 damage, but I do get to put focus +1 on all of the friendly minions within 3. So that should be focus on the Crier.
I think that's worth
on the Banjonista, on the Skeeter, and 2 damage, which is suboptimal. But never mind. Right.
I know, 2 damage to give you an entire crit. The thing is, it's friendly minions. I was going to, yeah. It's pretty good.
A little trot down to. Hang on, before I trot, I'm just going to quickly put up. So yeah, I'm going to have a little trot down to here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just clip the forest so I get cover.
Yep.
And also so line of sight, it's not blocking for me.
Yep.
A minute. And then I'm going to shoot you with a gun.
You're going to shoot a Berserker Husk.
Yeah. Custom firearm. On defense. I got a 15.
Remarkably, I have a 14. I will not be cheating.
Okay, so that's going to be a 2, 4, 5 damage flip.
I am hard to wound, so please add a further negative.
Please take 2 damage.
Outrageous. I will also move 4 inches towards you.
Oh, you've got the same ability. I've got a very similar ability. And in mine it's called What a Lovely Day, because, Fury Road is the best film.
And I'm going to bonk into the strategy market at that point.
All right. That is Georgy and Olaf done.
Okie dokie. I think it's time for some shenanigans. I am going to activate the Nightsilk Creeper.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning of its activation, I'm going to use Seize Prey and place into base-to-base contact with a web marker within 12 inches. Bonk.
There it is. Hello.
Hello. I'm then going to use Create Web to drop a 50mm destructible severe web marker anywhere within range. You don't even have to flip for this. Like, it's just a straight up blonk. There we go. And I'm going to focus. And that'll do me, I think. Yep, over to you.
Right. So. Yeah, this Skeeter over here. I should really name them, shouldn't I? Skeeter, how do you rename?
So right click and then they will see model change label.
Or Control L. Cool, right. 2. Skeeter 1. Right. So I'm just going to do 2 moves to put me there. I think that, yeah, there. There we are, there's a Skeeter.
There's some excellent pun work going on in chat, I have to say. And we all know whose fault that is.
This is the problem of not being able to look at the chat for fear of seeing your hand, which would be cheating.
Yeah, that's the...
I missed out on the madness of Tarquin.
Yeah.
Skeeter is done.
Cool. And they're height 1, aren't they?
They are.
Alright, I'm going to go with Nexus. Nexus is going to use Omnipresent Influence to draw line of sight through the Nightsilk Creeper. Sorry, through the Archivist. And I'm going to cast Skeletal Connection, targeting the Spelleater. So I need a 6 for this to go off. That is a 2-co. It goes off. So I am going to drop a 50mm web marker into base contact with the target. Like that. I will then place the target into base-to-base contact with the model through which I drew line of sight. Like that. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I have a tome on everything I do, so I will declare the surge trigger and draw a card.
Very nice.
I have messed up my I'm just going to place a red marker on the Archivist because I can only draw line of sight. I can only do this once per turn through each model.
Okay.
So I have now used the Archivist for Omnipresent Influence. I'm then going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to use the Spelleater to target the Nightsilk Creeper. Again, I need a 6. That is a 1. I'm going to cheat in this 9. So I will place a... mark it in base-to-base contact with the Nightsilk Creeper, and then move the Spelleater into base-to-base contact with the model that I drew.
Can markers overlap? I didn't think they could.
I think they can, but for the sake of ease, I'll just do that. So that is the Nightsilk Creeper.
Oh, they can overlap.
They can.
They can. So ignore me.
That's cool. So the Nightsilk Creeper has now been used as a thing. I am now going to use the Spelleater to be the Omnipresent Influence. And I'm going to cast Citizens of Malifaux, which is my bonus action. I am aiming for... I need to make use of 3 web markers.
You might want to place the Spelleater a little bit differently, then.
I'm going to do that.
Cool.
So my target number is 19, and I'm at a cast level of 7, so I need an 11 for this to go off. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, fair, right.
So I will replace each of the web markers with a eyes and ears. It is worth noting that all of these count as having moved this turn.
And I gain no pass tokens.
And you gain no pass tokens. Bop, bop, bop. And I have 1 more AP remaining. And I think, controversially, I'm just going to go for a little jog. And by little jog, I don't mean clone my model. One thing to note about with that exoskeleton connection, it is an attack. So even though I'm drawing line of sight through other models, I can't target myself.
That's nifty.
It's not nifty. Otherwise, I just use it to teleport myself around the board. You should be there. Cool. So I've had a little walk. Bosh. Yep. Cool. Nexus done.
Right.
Now I have 12 models.
I will be joining you on that shortly. First, however, aggressive buzz.
That is some aggressive buzzing.
End of skeeting.
That's some skeeting done. Now, I've managed to successfully box myself in with the Skeeter, which is not perhaps the best, but there we are. I will go with Dr. Meredith Stanley, who at the beginning of a card will use the very curiously named A Fungus Among Us. I have no idea why they chose that, because, you know, none of my stuff is a fungus. I'm just going to change some labels, and I will choose a web marker within 4 and a eyes and ears within 4 to replace with a Berserker Husk. So let's clone that one, and we can change you to change label 2. It also is on 6 wounds because it starts off at 3 and then heals 3. So you can go there. There. That is just a thing that happens at the start of her activation. I'm going to go for a walk. It is not a humongous fungus among us, it's an arachnid. That's why it doesn't make any sense. I'll go for a walk.
I'll be honest, you've been obsessing with the taxonomy of the brain spiders enough this week that I'm 70% convinced you have brain spiders.
That's the important thing to remember, is that everything is in keyword when Cadmus is the keyword, because everything can have a brain spider.
I mean, gammon? Question mark?
Yeah, they can have brain
No
spiders.
brains.
They can, like, you know, if Cadmus can infect,
Dust of ashes and dust.
I will discard a card. There is a 2 to move Nexus. Its move. So 1, 2, 3. Wrong button. 4. I should have drawn a second card when I cast Exoskeletal Communication. Never mind. Excuse me. And then I think I'm just going to go for a little jog. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that'll do me.
Okay, so it is. It's going to be Lenny time. Lenny has a move of 5, so he's going to have a little jog down to here. He is going to. Oh, this could be a terrible idea, but I'm going to do a random bout of brilliance.
Okay.
Oh no, that was the spend a soulstone button. I did not spend a soulstone, I flipped the card. Bloop. It's a ram, which means I heal 1, 2, 3.
Yep, so.
Oh, that was a while.
Excellent.
That's how much I heal.
You flip another card and don't do anything.
Oh, it's based on the value of the card. I'll put that back on top of the deck and regret my choices.
Oh, okay.
It's based on the value and suit of the flipped card.
Oh, there you go.
So I would have healed 2. And then Lenny has one more action left, which will be... Toss Georgy and Olaf.
Peanut butter Lenny time is a very different thing, Tarquin.
Right. Lenny focuses. I think he can focus. Yes, he can. All right. Lenny out.
That's Lenny done. Well, with my mighty move of 3, I'm not sure a Shambling Nest can get to a Skeeter. But he's going to give it a go. Because I do have a 2-inch Winky. So I can just go and engage you. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go to there. Bop.
Okay. So my annoyance totem is now being tied up by your annoyance totem.
That is entirely correct. That's how that worked. Oh yeah. I'll focus. Why not?
Oh, the risk of getting political here. We have a fight between a bloodsucker and an absolute shambles, which I believe is the Tory party conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Prime Minister's question time.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of politics. I have suitably shambling nested.
Right, you are. Okay, so who have I got next to activate? I've got a Gremlin Crier, a Hoppy Boy, and Summer. So I think the answer is going to be Hoppy Boy is going to move. And very specifically, he's going to, first of all, move 5 down to there. He's going to use a leap, which needs a 3, because they're ridiculous.
Yes, it's very good.
Oh, yes, that's the 3. I earlier and forgot about. Okay. And then Hoppy Boy is going to place within 6, which will put him there. And then he's going to have another little scampery jog up here. Hoppy Boy out.
As you do. Excuse me. I'm going to activate my Shambling Nest up at the top. Who is... You can walk over strategy markers, if I remember rightly.
I don't think you can. I think they're height 5 impassable.
They are height 5 blocking and impassable, so yeah, I absolutely cannot do that. So I will go for a walk, I think is probably the best. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, slightly less, there. Cool, done.
Right, so it is a Gremlin Crier time. The Gremlin Crier is going to, using Bully, do an obey targeting the Banjonista to get a built-in mask. I need a 9.
That's a
Not
4.
a 9. Guess I'm going to cheat him. Am I going to cheat that? Do I bring it down? I'm gonna buy a 2 card that off the top. Hoppa! Oh yeah! The Banjonista is just going to have a little jaunty jog down here.
I think that was the right choice. Buy a 2 card presumably comes from Summer. So...
Yes.
Yep, there you go.
Double check I haven't cheated on that. I believe he has.
No.
2 cards.
Yeah, you're all good.
Friendly Captain 6. Yep. So hooray! Right. So that was action point 1. AP2 is going to be a little jog of their own. Down to here. Gremlin Crier out.
Cool. What have I got left to go?
You should have one thing left.
Yeah, I've got the Spelleater, which I've hideously boxed in. So I think realistically I'm going to focus and wait to get out of this cuddle party next turn. So I've got focus. Yeah, that'll do me. I did a stupid thing, so that's my own fault.
Oh no, what did you do? Oh, I just got stuck in there.
Yeah, I boxed myself in with my summons, because of course they come in having moved, so it's not like I just walk them off.
You can kind of like run over here.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't necessarily want to, but...
No, I'm good.
Right, summertime.
It's not summertime, it's the middle of winter here. Whee!
My app has just crashed. There we go, right, okay. So, Summer is going to do some things. The first thing he's going to do is have a little jog. His speed is 5. So he's going to just trot down here like that.
Makes sense. If you could all move together as a group throughout the entire game, that'd be great. Just bunch up nicely. There we go. Spiders! Spiders for everyone.
Good snack, spiders. Them's good eating. Right, it's going to be extended family now, which is the big summon a bunch of gremlins.
What are you bringing in?
That's a real good question. So I'm 10 plus the total cost. So I can go up to... Right. I'm going to summon. I think... Yeah, I'm going to summon a good old boy and a Bayou gremlin.
So that's a total
of 9. So I need a 19, which means I need the red Joker.
I'm going to assume you have it based on your confidence. Come on, let's see that black Joker.
Ha!
That's not the black Joker. But neither it is the red Joker.
This is.
There you go.
There you go. So I get a good old boy. Oh, hang on.
Don't bring an 8 to a red Joker fight. And they get the...
so I get some Groblins.
And you can add them. You can add them as summons in the app, which I quite like.
Yes, which is very pleasing. So I need a good old boy. I need a Bayou gremlin. And they can just be summoned within 6.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And unlike previous editions, they don't come in on half health or anything like that.
No, they don't. They're just like, bop, here I am. They're slow because of the upgrade.
Yes. But there's still an activation. So I gain 2 pass tokens.
You do.
Bop, bop.
There we go. I think that's where I want to put the good old boy. So let's just do that in the app. So add a good old boy, add a Bayou Gremlin.
What we needed between us was more models.
Absolutely. And they're both drunken stupid.
I would expect nothing less.
Means they are also slow.
Mm-hmm. And then you get to activate.
However, I'm not gonna... Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
And they've got a trusty flask. They can drink to heal 1, 2, 3 and gain poisoned 1 as a result of the summon.
You can please poison your models and stand near the Nightsilk Creeper.
I'm not going to bother putting slow on because they have the next 2 activations.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
But they are slow.
And then you still have 2 AP.
Frig, I do, don't I? Huh. Oh, bloody hell. I could immediately detonate the Bayou Gremlin for no real reason.
Don't you draw a card? You draw a card.
Yeah, true, but I'd also damage a large amount of my crew based on the placement.
I mean, it'd be funny.
Yeah, that's fair. My boomer's a 12-inch range, though, so I'm going to pop up a little bubble on this guy just to see where I want to move to. I think I want to move to here, so I'm clipping the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to shoot you!
So I am in cover, presumably, because of the strategy marker.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. You get +1 to your
defense.
+1 to defense.
I get a...
And a neg flip on damage.
Yes, and I'm already hard to wound, so that's okay.
So here we go. My boomer says, and I get +2 to this because I'm, Bayou bashing.
Yep.
So I get a 13.
I am currently on a 14.
I'm going to join you on a 14.
I think I will go to 15. I don't want to be shot.
That's summer done.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have, because you're all activated out.
I'm activated out. So you've got a good old boy and a
little Bayou grab to go.
Yep. For those listening, Rich has a very dedicated and long-standing bit of never ever saying the word gremlin correctly and also never mispronouncing it the same way twice. So if you've already heard him refer to them as groblins, gremlins, or anything else, you are not going mad. It's him that's going mad.
I think going implies that it's still a way of a distance. Okay, so I have 1 AP with my good old boy. Are they within 8 of the thing? So I placed them well. No, I didn't. Never mind, they'll have a little jog. Their little jog is 5 inches. So they're going to jog over to here, because they still want to be... Yep. And then that is them done. Then we have a Bayou Gremlin, dribble thing, who's going to...
He said gremlin.
But how did I spell it?
Yeah, it's very true.
Turns out you can spell it however you want as long as you're willing to have a bunch of silent letters.
Mm.
Right. That is me. Done.
So after every other model has activated,
you get a second shenanigan turn.
I get another set of AP for Nexus to go using the Will of Cadmus upgrade, and I can then make models take general actions. So let's target the Nightsilk Creeper directly through Nexus, so I'm not using my 12-inch noding.
It's also worth noting your thing is once per activation, not once per turn. So you can target them still.
Oh, can I? That's good to know. Look at you reading my cards. Ah, it's once per activation. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes a massive difference, in fact. All these models. I'm just going to do this then.
How many Cadmus models are there on the board right now as well?
12, so my stat is 6.
Sweet.
I started off with 9 and I added 3.
Fair, yeah.
So let's target the Nightsilk Creeper. I need a 4 for this to go off. Hello, Molly. The general action I will be taking is just a walk. Because I can't charge. So I have a movement of 5.
Just shuffle out the way for the disgruntled Spelleater.
There we go. Let's just go over here. So I'm going to just park myself behind that cactus, just so that I've got a degree of cover. I'm then going to target the Spelleater. Again, I need a 4. That's the red joker. The Spelleater's movement is 5. And I'm going to park the Spelleater just behind the Nightsilk Creeper.
Next turn is going to be significantly more violent.
Yes it is. And I believe that is everybody done.
Right.
So, heading into turn 2, I am going to shuffle my deck. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to draw 3 cards.
I'm going to shuffle my deck. I'm going to discard this 6, and this 6, and this black joker.
Discarding moderates.
They're very low moderates.
They're still moderate. Like, damage flips don't care. I have the option as whether or not to stone first. And I think I'm going to. And I will discard this 3 and this 4. Cool. Your choice as to stoning?
I'm not going to stone. Oh, sorry. I've forgotten ability.
I'm sure we forgot many.
Bigger hat than you. During the end phase, the opposing player must discard either their control hand, minimum 1 card, or all their pass tokens, minimum 1 token.
I will discard my pass tokens. I believe it's my choice because it just doesn't say you get to make.
Oh, yeah, it's entirely your choice. So that wasn't me sounding doubtful at that. That was me trying to remember what came next in the turn order. It was initiative.
No, before we go to initiative.
Things. Okay.
Choose what things you want to be able to drop markers.
Yes, this is that one. Good shout.
Which is, of course, historically a thing we forget.
Yes. Right. Okay, so notes. Delayed. New.
I have written them down on my phone.
So I'm going to choose this one.
In fact, I can just stick them in chat.
That's true, actually. You can choose summoned models, can't you? There's no reason you can't.
They're entirely ignored for strats and schemes. Plus, you haven't actually been given.
No, they're not. They just don't have the tokens.
They just don't have. No, sorry, they're not ignored for schemes. They're ignored for stats. But yes, at the beginning of the game, they were not gifted.
Have the tokens if they didn't exist. Right, good answer.
And I'm going to go through on the app and add tokens to things. We didn't forget this week, Tarquin. You can't be cross with us for that.
I mean, I'm joking, by the way.
Other things, perfectly acceptable. Like playing crews with 15 models each.
The real question is, will the turn end with more or fewer? I'm just going to grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
This is going to hurt. So, hello, chat. How's everyone's Friday evenings? While we wait for Rich to return, is everyone happy? Melting in the heat that you've stolen from us in the Southern Hemisphere?
I'm back.
Oh, hello.
And if it was stolen, I would very, very much like to return it. And you can have all our bloody pollen as well.
No, we're good. We're good for that. So I'm going to put Arcane Shielded on both the Spelleater and Cavatica.
Good shout.
Spoiler alert, I didn't take it off the last turn, but it's the same value, so. Now then, you will get pass tokens.
I've summoned 2 models, you've summoned 3.
Yes, so you can have an entire pass token.
I get a pass token, that's ridiculous. Alright, yep, fine. And I get a pos flip to initiative.
Yes, you do. So should we do that now?
Yeah.
I have a dreamer.
So I'm going to flip it. Oops. Fine.
So you can equal me. Should you wish.
I really don't. Carry on.
I think I'm going to activate the Nightsilk Creeper.
Okay.
The Nightsilk Creeper. Panzer says in chat, marvelling how appropriate it is for an Australian with large spiders to be fighting inbred drunks. Like, yes, it's very, it's very on brand. I'm gonna make a web marker there, bop, as my, as a free action.
Yeah. Can you see that? I don't think you can.
I'm just placing within. I'm height 3. The thing I'm stood next to is height 3. Do I have to be?
So you can't see over it?
It's just a place within.
Oh god, let's have a look.
So drop a 50mm destructor severe web marker anywhere within range. It doesn't say ignore line of sight though, so I'm prepared to concede that. So that would be okay. No, I'll just drop it over here. I don't know where I want this.
I don't think you have to, so
No, I might come back to the Nightsilk Creeper.
Yeah, no, I guess you can create it there if you want. I can't see anything in the Retronomicon that says otherwise.
It's whether or not I want to as well.
You made a decision, and then a question came up, and immediately indecision comes back in.
Yeah, so I will. You're absolutely right. I did start doing a thing, so I'm going to drop.
No,
I'm going to drop it there.
I wasn't saying you had to. I was just being amused.
I'm going to drop it there. Decisions were
Okay.
made. Decisions were made. They may not be the best ones, but they've been made. Now, presumably, this Skeeter is on top of a hill, so it's not blocked by this.
Well, the hill is height 1.
How high is the Skeeter?
The Skeeter is height 1, I believe. So I think actually you still can't see it.
Still can't see
over that rock. Skeeter size 1, yeah.
I'm gonna scurry in this direction. I'm unimpeded, although that's not going to make any difference for the terrain. Hang on, let me just take that back. Boop. So if I take 1 inch off my movement, I'm going to go to there. Bow.
Okay.
Job done.
So I'm going to go with the Bayou Gremlin first. Because he's not slow this time.
He's not slow.
And it is within Aura 3 of 2 models, so it gets +2 to its shot, taking it up from a 3 to a 5.
Ridiculously, yes.
And it can see, because it's in the web marker, so it can see through it, I believe.
It's only severe.
I see a Berserker Husk.
You can see a Berserker Husk.
I'm going to shoot it with my boomstick. Right. So that is going to be... Am I going to shoot it or am I just going to run? No, I'm going to shoot it, yeah. Violence is the answer. So it's stat 5 on defense. Pow. 13.
12. And you must declare a trigger.
Yes, which this one's trigger is actually going to hurt my good old boy. Who's going to have to drink some whiskey to get over it. So is that a hit?
It is a hit, yep. Double neg.
So there is a plus blast damage on it, which doesn't actually make a difference. Double neg says... is that the waste of some good cards? 1 damage, I think. Yeah, 1 damage.
+1 because of wild shot.
It wasn't wild shot, it was what if more powder.
Oh. Cool.
Oh, the Bayou Gremlin also takes a damage. So, bip, bop. It would be very funny if I got it a second time, because I'm going to shoot it again.
Well, before you do...
Oh, you get to make a 4-inch push, don't you?
Do get to make a 4-inch push. 1, 2... Let's just move that. 3, 4. I think I can be just off the cactus.
You're currently in the cactus, I think, but
Ooh,
you obviously...
like that.
Yep.
No, that's a clone. That is also a clone.
What are you trying to do?
That.
Right. Okay. I'm going to shoot you again. Wild shots. That's right, wild shot. Boomstick. A pow. I get a 7.
I'm currently on a 12.
I really don't care to cheat that. So
yeah, fair.
Bayou Gremlin's done.
I think I'm going to activate the Berserker Husk before it dies horribly.
Unfair.
So I'm going to charge you. I'm going to charge the good old boy.
Yep.
I'm going to charge to there.
You're 1-inch engagement, aren't you?
I have a 1-inch winky. But I am within 2 of the Bayou Gremlin.
So, cool. So I have a pause flip to my defense jewels because there's an enemy model with an aura 1 from Bring It! Exclamation mark, not to be confused with Bring It without an exclamation mark, which is a different ability. I also get +1 because Lenny is within eye shot of me with an 8 of them.
+1 defense.
+1 defense. So I've got a pulse flip and defense 6.
Yeah, I mean, sure, why not? I'm going to punch you in the face.
So I flip a 15 total.
Mm-hmm. I am going to... Let's go 16.
Yeah, sure, crack
on. So that is the
Hard to wound.
Hmm?
Hard to wound as well, it's worth noting.
So, double nick?
Yep.
Bosh, that'll be 2 damage.
Okay.
I get to push you 4 inches away.
Okay.
Which presumably is going to be impacted by the severe terrain of anything.
Yes.
So let's push you north, effectively. To there.
Okay.
I then get to push myself 2 inches. And then I get to attack anything within 1 inch as long as it's a different model. Nothing is within 1 inch.
Okay.
Which is my plan. I'm then going to use Swarm of Mites. So this is a 2-inch pulse. Bonk. So this is... I need a 5. That is a 1. Now, ridiculously... what I will be doing is cheating in this Lilith, so I get the mask for
either your hand is incredible or terrible.
So enemy models damaged by this action must each pass a TN13 duel or gain a parasite token. So I'm going to take 2 damage. And then the Bio Gremlin is going to take a damage die.
Squeak.
Place corpse mark. Corpse markers are relevant to me, so please place them where you want them.
They're also relevant to me, so yep. I draw a card when it dies.
Yep.
Got a card. So appreciate that.
The
1 damage to good old boy.
And on George and Olaf.
And on George and Olaf, and then we both get TN
13
willpower duels.
Defense duels.
Defense duels, right. TN 13, so good old boy is a defense 6 because of Lenny. And there's an enemy within 1, so I get a pulse flip.
Is that all? Both simple and opposed?
It's just pulse flip to defense duels.
That's very good.
Pretty good. Turns out Drunken Goblins, pretty good. Georgy and Olaf don't get a pulse flip, but they do still get +1, so they are on 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I flip that to take me to a 10. I'm going to cheat in this to take me up to... I'm going to cheat in this to take me up to a 14.
Got you. Is that both of them done?
That is both of them.
Okay.
No parasites for you.
That is much less parasites than I wanted. I could now creep along back out of combat, which would be funny, if nothing else. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that. So I need a 5. Hello. That was a waste, I think. I'm just trying things out, seeing what I can do. There's Cavatica over there. I can go my movement, so 1, 2, effectively. That was not worth an 11. Over to you.
I do believe you can see... Oh, no, Cavatica's still on the rocks, isn't he? So you can see him.
Yeah.
Fair. Right, okay. So I'm going to go with the good old boy now.
I killed stuff.
If in doubt, activate a stuff that's about to die.
Yes, that was largely my thinking too.
So the good old boy is going to go and have a quiet word with your Berserker Husk. Do I want to shoot you, or do I want to shank you with a broken bottle? I want to shank you with a broken bottle.
Yes, the gentleman's approach, I approve.
And let me just check with my auras.
Plus, you'll get a pos flip to it because I'm below its maximum health. Oh no, because you're below your maximum health.
Yeah, so if I charge to here, I'm a stat 6 with a pos flip. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, seems good.
Pos flip, stat 6 on defense. The power 13.
8. I'll take that.
So that's a double mag.
Yep.
Red Joker says 5 damage.
Wow. I don't have a demise ability.
I'm not sure that's where I wanted to spend my Red Joker, but I'll take it, you know?
Death all round.
Okay. I'm going to drink from my trusty flask, getting the 4 I needed, with a drunken stumble, which gives me a 1-inch push in any direction as well. A 1, 2, 3 healing flip heals me 2.
And poison 1.
And I get poison 1. Poison is you. So I get a 1/2-inch push, and then I've got I'm going to spend a walk action as well to get back down to here. Halving it. There I am. Hello.
Did you take off the severe?
Yes.
Cool.
I took the push plus my move of 5 and halved it, and then moved 3 inches.
Gotcha.
Which, if anything, was a little bit short because I got out of the severe, but
Yeah, I'm good.
Good old boy done. He's had a really good day. Called up by the boss, dropped in, got to go and shank a spider person. What more could you want?
When in doubt, actually no, I should probably do something a bit more sensible first. Let's go with the Archivist. The Archivist will create a 50mm web marker anywhere within 8 when it activates. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to use Font of Knowledge on Nexus. Before I do so, I'll use Siphon Power. Let me just check. Yeah, so I'm going to Siphon Power that eyes and ears. Bonk. To give myself tomes, I'm going to cast Font of Knowledge on Nexus. That is successful. I will use the tome to give Nexus tomes for the rest of the turn on anything that she wants.
I am going to note that you've just mugged a parasite-riddled urchin for a book.
Yes.
Or as a Victorian gentleman would call it, a regular Tuesday night.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking of focus. Over to you. How am I supposed to work in these conditions? My favourite thing about the Archivist is that if he hits you, you have to give him a tome, or he discards a card, or you discard a card. I'm sorry, I'll read it properly. His attack is target suffers 2/3/4 damage. You must either discard a tome or have this model draw a card. So either you give him a book or he draws a card. Like, he's just an angry librarian. I think that's my favourite attack in Keyword, and it's purely because of the fluff.
Ooh, positioned perfectly. I'm going to send a Skeeter in to have a quiet word with the Nightsilk Creeper.
Okie dokie.
It's going to charge you into base contact over here. Beep. I'm going to use a proboscis attack, which is a stat 4 on defense.
Okie dokie.
Getting stupid, sexy, shameless. 17.
Oof. And what damage? What does it do?
It's 1/1/2 damage. I've got a built-in trigger where I heal an amount equal to the damage suffered.
But you've not taken.
And on a mask, I can push you 3 inches and then place in base contact.
But you've not got a mask. So yes.
I've got a mask.
What are you on? Sorry.
I'm on 17.
You're on 17 to my 8. So yeah, go for it. I'm hard to wound, so have an additional neg.
So you're on 8, I'm on 17, so that is single neg overall.
Yep.
1 damage. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
I'll take 1 damage. Any more for any more?
I'm going to attack you again.
I have a Lady J this time.
Yeah, I got an 8 out of the way at least. Alright, Skeeter out.
Yep. I am going to activate Nexus. Nexus is going to cast Exoskeletal Connection via this eyes and ears, targeting the Archivist. That successfully goes off. I will place a web marker in base contact with the Archivist, and then place the Archivist in base contact with the eyes and ears.
Lovely stuff.
And then I'll do it again. Did we decide you can put markers on top of markers?
Yes, it looks like you can.
Yeah. So I am going to target the. I'm going to cast through the Spelleater, targeting the Berserker Husk, if I can. Is that within 6 inches? Yes. So it needs a 6. That's a 5. Does it need a 6? It does need a 6. So I'm going to discard this 9. So I will drop a marker into base contact with the Berserker Husk, and then put the Berserker Husk into base contact with the Spelleater. That Berserker Husk is not gone. Okay.
I enjoy how Nexus turns just seem to be all of your models line dancing. Like a very sticky line dance.
Ew.
Which occurs to me would also be appropriate for Summer's crew.
I'm going to cast through the Berserker Husk, targeting the Archivist. Oh, that didn't feel good. So I'm going to do that.
Ooh, your hand is looking empty.
I should be drawing cards for each one of these I'm doing. Do you mind if I draw my cards now?
By all means.
So I've done it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. I appreciate it's probably not how the universe would explain the maths, but there we go. He can go over there. Bop.
Unless you've looked at the top card, the deck's in a state of quantum flux.
Yes,
but,
you've said that before, which I don't understand, but I appreciate the sentiment. is kind of my view on that. I'm then going to cast Children of Malifaux through this Eyes and Ears, needing. I'm aiming for 3. I need an 11. There is a McMorning, so I will. Oh, they're stacked. Don't want that. So I will place. Let's put up your aura because this is where it gets relevant. I'm going to place you there and remove that marker, and then the other ones aren't quite as relevant, so they can go there and there, I think, and those piss, they can come out. So yeah, that is Nexus all done because I have done
so many eyes and ears. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm now at maximum eyes and ears, which is not a sentence one expects to ever say. These ones, hang on, have come in and are moved. So they need to be marked as moved on the board. I'm also going to give them the insignificant extra condition because they are. So for ease of knowledge, if it helps, this one and this one were the ones that were here last turn.
Mm-hmm.
They have not activated yet this.
Which is the one that's damaged and the one that's number 2.
Yes.
Yep.
Whereas 3, 4, and 5, and I will label them accordingly now. 3, 4, and 5 have come in this turn and are therefore activated. You don't gain pass tokens, etc., etc. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Right, you are.
Yeah, that's next.
So I'm going to go with the Skeeter, the other Skeeter.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to, first of all, attempt to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to get an amazing, not very good.
I'm on 13. No one is more surprised at that than me.
I'm on 8.
How have I gone full re-smog? I'm not entirely sure I know what that even means. I'm not a Victorian haunted pencil.
Right, so you get a neg flip,
okay.
I believe. I'm on 8, you're on 13. And it's 2, 4, 6.
So I'm going to take
2 inches off.
I'm going to take 2 inches off your buzz.
4 inches. And then I'm going to charge. So I'm going to move 4 inches to here, which I believe is outside of 2 of each of you. I'm going to charge Cavatica.
Okay.
Can he be charged, is the question, actually.
That's a great question, actually. He might be disguised. He has the look of a man that might be disguised.
But he's going to be in base contact with you either way.
He is disguised.
So I'm not really worried about that. So I just buzz up to you and just settle on your hat.
Skeeter done. Oh, good, a spider. I get a fly, says the spider. Right, I'm going to drop these markers off those because that's no longer relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go with Cavatica. Cavatica will creep along to the Shambling Nest.
Oh, yes. You can do that.
Just like that. So I get a 5-inch move towards the Shambling Nest. Bonk.
Well, not so much for Operation Annoying Skeeter.
Yeah, that didn't work, did it? I was like, I see what you're doing, but I think I'm all right. Yeah, I'll focus.
Okay.
Let me just check the range on something. Yep, over to you.
So it is going to be Banjonista time, which is just a world of 2-inch pushes. Right, let's do that one first. She should be within range of everyone on the phone.
I have so many models.
It's insane.
Quite ridiculous how many models I've got. Tarquin, I need to explain yourself and why I've gone Reesmog. I'm not. I need to understand how I've been insulted.
It's worth noting that in the Victorian times, being compared to Reesmog would be sufficient for a duel to the death.
I think so. I think in most times.
I mean, any times where Reesmog is involved are sadly Victorian times.
Hey.
There we go. There's an old Cranky. Banjonista is then going to... Oh, let's unmove all of these as well. Is it Control M? I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been through the app and done a bit of admin because, like, it's going to be needed.
I mean, yeah. Ooh, right. Banjonista is going to trundle over here. Here. Then they are going to look at their card and see what they can do that's exciting. Do they have line of sight through the web?
Oh, yes. It's height 0.
I'm going to do a rebel yell to try to shout at the good old boy until they're not drunk anymore. How am I going? Because that needs a 5 of tomes.
Oh, that would.
I could just walk in and go for annoyance.
Yep. I could have punched the Skeeter with Nexus via the Nightsilk Creeper and been like, "Cool, discard a card or gain a parasite token." Which is that really a thing you want to be doing for a Skeeter?
You know what, yeah, let's end up here.
Mm-hmm.
Banjonista around.
Cool.
I don't think anyone. Oh, hang on. Not out. Your Nightsilk Creeper is within Impulse 4. I'm going to try plucking the strings. I need a 6 as my bonus action. Pow. Yes. TN13 willpower duel or gain distracted +1.
Nice. Yes, Chris. There are a lot of models, quite ridiculously so. So I need a 9 That is not a 9, so I will gain distracted, which will just remove my focus. But you're quite right, Chris. That is an awful lot of models. You still there, Rich?
It's
Yep, cool.
I am still here.
Good, 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 good.
That is an excessive number of models that really makes me long for someone who's a bit blastier.
Shh, shh. We don't want that. No blasting. No blasting.
See what you're doing there and stop it.
But I don't want to. I'm going to activate this here, Eyes and Ears. When it activates, it's going to heal a heal because of the presence of the good doctor Meredith Stanley.
Yep.
And this one is number 1. So I have a move of 5. So let's make use of it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Help me. I'm going to try and eavesdrop on your good old boy. So this is
I've been dropping no eaves.
This is versus willpower. Oh, hello. That'd be an 18 from me.
Right, you are. Well, that is a not 18 from me, although not as far off as it could be.
So I must.
There's a 17 from me.
So we must reveal a random card in your hand. So I'm going to choose the second one from the left. So reveal that one for me, please. And I would like you to discard it and draw a new one, which you don't have to show me.
Upsetting.
That's all right for a free ability on a 2 Soulstone model.
That ain't bad.
It's not bad at all. Over to you.
Who's within 2? I give my good old boy within 2.
Start just running humans at people. Go, Operation Meat Shield.
The webs are severe, aren't they?
The woods are severe.
The webs, sorry.
The webs are severe.
Yep. Who do I want to go with? Probably Georgy and Olaf. So they've got a 5-inch move. Ending here.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to take a shot with their custom firearm on a stat of 7 against defense on someone within range 12, which I suspect is going to be almost your entire crew.
Oh, the good old boy's in range.
Right.
Nice.
I think your Spelleater needs to get shot. I just need to have a quick look at it to make sure I'm not about to do anything really stupid.
You'll lose all suits.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Is the big thing. The Spelleater.
Do your webs give cover or concealing?
No, they're just severe terrain. They're just sticky stuff to walk through.
Okay. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot the Archivist, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Bang. 12.
This is versus defense, I'm assuming.
Yes.
13.
Well, that's upsetting.
Presumably you're out of range for Bayou 2, Carling.
Yeah, that's 3 inches. I think. Maybe
6 inches. It's 6 inches. It also might just be minions. No, big hat models within 6. Yeah.
Is your Archivist hard to wound or anything?
That's an excellent question. He's not, but he does have Arcane Shield 2. So he should...
I'll cheat up to 19, which is a straight flip. That's really clever to cheat.
No, go for it. Actually, hang on. What did I flip? Yeah, no, go for it.
It wasn't entirely worth it anyway. 2 damage down to 1.
2 damage down to 1 because of my shielded?
Because of your shielded, yeah.
Yep, cool.
Sorry. Could have gone better.
Is that him done?
That is them done.
Alright, so I'm going to activate Dr. Meredith Stanley. Who is going to make a new Berserker Husk. So Berserker Husk number 3. So, although number 1 is dead, it is important to note. I don't have 3 on the board. Might do next turn. When this model activates, you may choose a web marker within 4, and then choose a friendly eyes and ears within 4 to replace with a Berserker Husk. So it's going to go into base contact with the. Yes, that's one. Yes, chat have suggested a better name for Fungus Among Us, which is Spider Insider. Which I entirely agree with. So I'm going to replace the eyes and ears, and I'm going to remove the web marker as the cost of doing business. There we go. So yeah, that's a free action. That's just a thing that happens at the beginning of her turn. She's
pretty nice.
It's very good. I do like her. I think it's now time to start flinging some alchemical vials around.
Good.
A little bit. So I'm going to walk. Do I want to walk, or do I want to... I think, controversially, I'm going to discard the Black Joker, and I'm going to push myself 4 inches to there. Bonk. And then I'm going to Alchemical Vial.
Can you see through them for the shockwaves? I believe shockwaves do need line of sight.
Yeah, I reckon. Like, just...
Are they not in base contact?
They're not in base contact.
Okay.
So
then yes, you totally can.
So I'm going to fling an Alchemical Vial to there.
Okay.
Donk. I need a 5. That is a 5. So that is a movement 13 duel, please, for everyone involved.
Okay, so Lenny still gives me a +1 to the duel. It's a duel outside of my activation. So Georgy and Olaf.
What's the range on
that? 8 inches.
Oh wow!
I believe I'm here. Just double check that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 8 inches.
Yeah.
Good old Lenny. All right, so Georgy and Olaf, it's 13, isn't it? So only a 7. Georgy and Olaf are fine. Banjonista is fine.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Fine, yeah. You do 5? Got a 5?
That is a 7, so yeah, that's more than sufficient.
Georgy and Olaf are going to take how much damage is it?
It is 2 damage and poison 1.
Georgy and Olaf are going to cheat in this 11. They're fine. Harumph. Banjonista is fine anyway.
There we go. Shockwave's doing what Shockwaves do. Nothing.
Knocking good cards.
Yeah, that's it. They get good cards out of hand. That's pretty much what they're for. I need to do a bit of admin. So I've gone with the Archivist. I've gone with Nexus. I've gone with Dr. Meredith Stanley. I've gone with the Nightsilk Creeper. I have not gone with Spelleater. I've gone with Cavatica. I've got a shit ton of eyes and ears, 3 of which have gone this turn, and 1 of which is now a Berserker Husk.
Number 4 is a Berserker Husk.
Yes. So the Berserker Husk has gone critically. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 models. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We need to deal with some of these.
10, 11, 12, 14. Cool, my admin is correct. You've already killed one. What do you want? Yes. So this Berserker Husk has been, because it was summoned and replaced this turn. This Berserker Husk is not. If that helps in any way. Over to you.
Decision paralysis. I'm going to go with Old Cranky.
Mm-hmm.
There's Old and Cranky. He has a movement of 4. So he's going to walk down to stand next to Lenny. He is within 2 of that corpse, so he's going to pick it up.
Nice.
And flip the top card of my deck. It is a tome, which means I gain a soul stone.
Yes, it does.
Bad. I have too many soul stones, but that's, you know.
Oh no, whatever shall I do with all this mana?
Then Old Cranky is going to obey Lenny.
Okie dokie.
He's an enforcer, so I can't spend stones on it, so I just need to rip off the top a nice high mask.
You need a 9 of masks.
That's almost a 9 of masks.
It was a 9 of rams. Close.
Yeah, alright, Old Cranky's done.
Okie dokie. I am going to activate a Berserker Husk.
Yep.
Because I've got some. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to activate some Shambling Nests. I'm going to activate Shambling Nest 2, which is that one, and basically move it 6 inches. So Pete from Rage Quit Wire has joined us and said you have some bigger balls, not a bigger hat for playing big hat. Lol, God bless. There you go, Rich. Bit of appreciation for you. Yeah, I hope they fix summer as well. I mean, the crew seems pretty good, like all the layered defense and stuff. I've been Rich. Crack on.
Cool. The trick is, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I wouldn't with any other random crew I'm playing for the first time either.
That's it. So, this is the joy of Friday Night Flip-Flopping Faux, is that none of us know what we're doing, nor will we ever pretend that we do. Unlike some content creators. Not necessarily for Malifaux, I hasten to add. But yeah, we don't know what we're doing. But we own it. It's our brand. Where are you going?
That's a good question. It's going to be
I think
Gremlin Crier.
Gremlin Crier. I think as long as we have good crew names, we're happy.
Yes.
And Hatman and Bobbins versus It's the Eye of the Spider, It's the Will of the Hive is going to take some beating. Fortunately, we have a team of writers. Hi, Tarquin.
Right, I'm going to go with Gremlin Crier. I'm going to, again, just try to rip off the top.
A 9 of masks.
Because I really, really want Lenny to be up the board.
You know you've got Bayou 2 card as well, so you can just continue to rip.
True.
You can just continue to rip cards. Yeah. Oh, so close.
Oh, no, I needed a
9.
I needed a 7 because it's an opposed duel. Bayou 2, Bayou Bash. My stat is 7.
That's very interesting. Wow.
It's better to be lucky than good.
That is much better than... Yeah, you got a stat 7 obey on a minion.
Yeah, no built-in tome and built-in mask and no way to get it is the only problem. But that's fine. I'm going to have a little wander up here with Lenny. Just a little jog. There he is. Right. That's Lenny done. Well, that's not Lenny, that's Gremlin Crier. Gremlin Crier has a 2nd AP.
Controversial.
Which is going to be...
You do have a way of getting in the suit, but just not versus Lenny.
This is true. I'm going to just kind of move 2.5 inches over here. And...
Stand in a bush.
Yes. We are small and green. You might mistake us for a cactus.
It's possible. It is possible.
Okay, over to you.
I think I'm going to go with Spelleater. I'm going to move the Spelleater. Actually, let's have a look. No, let's do it this way. I'm going to move the Spelleater down to here. And then I'm going to shoot Georgy and Olaf.
Seems rude. Okay.
I am focused, so I'll get a pause. This is versus defense.
Lenny is within Aura 2. I have cover because of bodyguard. You're welcome to change who you're shooting.
I think you'll have that, whoever. And that just what does that do? Gives you +1 to your defense?
It is not cover, it's concealment, sorry. So hang on, let me just double check the other friendly models within Aura 2 have cover, not concealment. So it's +1 defense.
So what are your defenses currently?
So my Georgy and Olaf are
defense 7.
Defense 8 total. 1 for cover, 1 for Lenny, just giving them extra stuff.
Good God.
Really silly.
I think I'm going to shoot Lenny.
Okay. Can you see Lenny from where you are is the question. You probably can, but...
Yes. Yes, I
answer.
can.
Ooh, by miles, in fact. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm focused, so I'll use my focus.
Lenny is defense 6.
Yeah, I mean, all your stuff is defense 6, so it doesn't really make much difference.
Yeah, fair.
So I have an 8 of masks, putting me on a grand total of 14.
I'm on 9. Putting you on a neg flip, which will be double negative heart to wound. Crack on.
I'm going to cheat in this 7. So it's still the same stat thing, but I'm going to declare drain magic so that you discard, I then draw and discard a card.
Okay.
And with double neg, you say?
You're on... I'm on 8. No, I'm on 9. You're on 13?
13.
Double neg, yeah.
Ooh, I'll take a 3 damage.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to stone that. But what? I'll take 1 damage.
I think I've accidentally put those 3 cards to the bottom of my deck rather than in the discard pile. So when I get down to 3, I'll shuffle my deck.
Well, yeah, good job. All right. So I've discarded this 4 of tomes as well.
Cool. I then draw a card. And I may now discard a card. Cool.
I'm going to have to summon some stuff for you to kill.
It's not worked so far. Can I see anything to do down to the last drop on? Yeah, so I'm going to target the Nightsilk Creeper. I need a 5. That's a 6. It's got a turn baked in. So the target and enemy models within 2 inches each take 2 damage. Sorry, 1 damage.
Okay.
You then need to make a TN12 toughen defense duel or gain a parasite token.
Okay, so I am not in line of sight of Lenny, so I'm just on defense 6. So the first parasite token.
Oh, sorry,
is out.
yes, because you've discarded a card, you then need to gain burning, please.
On Lenny?
Yeah. Actually, I think it's only a 6-inch range, so let me just double check that. No, so you're outside of the aura.
Okay, so I've put a token on the Skeeter.
Yep, cool.
My bug has bugs.
Yes, your mosquito has spiders. That's what you get for drinking infected blood.
Yeah.
Cool, that is the Spelleater done.
Right. Lenny is going to do... You're going to do something very stupid or something slightly stupid? I just want to kill that eyes and ears, to be honest, get some stuff off the board. Unfortunately, I've got so many gremlins out that they're in each other's ways.
I can relate.
Am I within charge range of anyone? I am within charge range of... Did we say the cactus was severe as well, or just hazardous?
Yes, it's severe.
Yeah.
You can absolutely run through the bush if you want.
I don't really want to. Why have I placed myself so badly? Alright. Lenny is going to throw a whacked piglet at someone.
no longer strokes the piggy, he flings the piggy.
It'll be your Spelleater, actually. Your Spelleater's going to take a piggy to the face. I'm on stat 7.
Your stats are insane.
Yeah, it's, as long as we're stood near other... So I need to bubble up, which is a problem against some crews, but, you know.
I'm
on a 13.
14.
Okay, I'll try it a second time.
I'm on a
15.
I'm on a less good 9. So 9 to 15 is a neg flip.
9 to 15 is a straight flip.
It's a straight flip. So I think I'm going to cheat in this 6 so that you're at least on a neg flip.
Okay. Last 2 cards on the deck, and I don't have any triggers. Moderate damage of 2.
So down to 1 due to shielded.
Yeah. I've reshuffled. And then, for the sake of it, I'm going to do a random bout of brilliance. Getting crows. Nope, was a sneeze. I do 1 damage to each model within 2. Nope, was a sneeze. So I think I just missed the good old boy.
Yes, you do.
Georgy and Olaf and the Banjonista both get sneezed for a damage. Good old Lenny. Right. That's Lenny done.
That's pretty good. I'm going to activate a Berserker Husk.
I really look at what my strats are. Oh, yeah, that's what they are. Fine.
Berserker Husk number 2. So I'm going to move 4. Let's unpack myself a bit. 1, 2. Oh,
We've both got the same problem of more models than we're used to.
Yeah. And incompetence. 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to charge Georgy and Olaf.
Yep.
How am I? Yeah, I am. No, I'll charge the Banjonista. That seems like a better use of punching at this stage.
Okay. But can you get to it? You can get to it, yeah. Fine.
I'm going to put myself there. Let's do that.
So my Banjonista has a stat of 6 because of Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to flip a 13.
Yeah, I'm currently on a 9, and I don't care to cheat.
Fair. Second AP?
No, I moved and then charged, so that's him done.
Okay. Fair. This has been, I think, the least bloody
There's still time.
Game we've ever had.
I think that's going to really change soon.
Yes, there's going to come a point where suddenly everything is dead.
Yeah.
But
as I send forth my armies of chaff.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to end up below starting model count, though.
I'll give it a good go.
Right. So who have I got left to go? I've got a Silurid, and I've got
a Summer. And I've got a Shambling Nest and an Eyes and Ears.
And then Nexus.
Nexus has been.
Yeah, but you have a second Nexus.
Oh yeah, I have the Will of
Cadmus. You have one Nexus.
But what about second Nexus? Oh, I need to make that meme. Tarquin, get on it. I need. What about second Nexus meme, please?
Summon the meme smiths. Fire up the meme form.
Yeah. Get the meme forges going. We've had one Nexus. That's brilliant.
But they were all of them betrayed, for another meme was forged.
Yeah.
Sorry. Summer is going to go. Yeah, he's going to go. It's summertime.
Summertime. It's a summertime.
He's going to amble down here to hit. He's going to try to summon some models.
What do you?
So I've just realised that because I've drawn so many cards, the Black Joker is back in play. This could be a problem.
It could be funny.
Never mind. So I want to summon a Bayou Gremlin. I want to summon a Bayou Gremlin and a 3 Bayou Gremlins.
Just chuck out some chaff.
Yes. Oh, hang on. No, I've done my maths wrong. I can summon a Bayou Gremlin and a Spit Hog. So I'm absolutely doing that. I did a 13 of masks. Can you guess what's in my hand?
Is it the Dreamer?
It's not the Black Joker. There is the Dreamer. So we get a Bayou.
I think the app needs a model count at the top just to make things easier for people, idiots like us.
It would be extremely convenient. So I think that goes there. Line of sight is a bit of a problem. He goes there, and the Spit Hog goes. I can summon anywhere within range. It doesn't say line of sight. Is it the same thing as with web markers? Where I can just...
It's summoning requires line of sight. Like if you look in the summon rules. Or at least, admittedly, I'm basing my knowledge of M2E and playing an awful lot of Nicodem, but you need line of sight to be able to drop the model down. To the Retronomicon.
Indeed. Line of sight is implicit, yep.
Yep, there we go, that's what I thought.
I guess actually the Bayou Groblin is going to go here.
Groblin.
And the Spit Hog is going to go here.
Biggie.
Yeah.
And they are drunk and stupid and all of that good stuff.
They are. Right. App admin time. Bayou Gremlin.
Admin
Spit
time.
Hog. Drunk and stupid.
What does a Spit Hog do?
Also drunk and stupid. I am going to mark them up as slow.
Gets parasites. That's what it does.
Right. You get 2 pass tokens.
Bop bop. Which I'll be discarding at the end of the turn.
But I don't think I get friendly fire because a Bayou Gremlin only has a 0-inch engagement, which is actually a point. I'm going to put them in 0 inches of the Shambling Nest, if that's right. I'm going to shoot at this Eyes and Ears.
With Summer, presumably.
With Summer.
Cool.
Stat 7 on defense.
My stats are awful. Which Eyes and Ears is that? Number 1.
I need to mark up Bayou Gremlin as well.
One thing to bear in mind, should it be relevant, you now have a target number of 12 to this action.
Oh, that's tasty.
So I'm on a 13.
I could cheat up. I am going to buy you 2 card it instead. Oh, yeah, fine, all right. I'm going to get a 21.
Yep.
So that's a straight flip to damage.
Yep.
Which actually becomes a positive. Hang on, I need to check my blast tokens before I.
Why would it become a positive?
Puncture.
Oh yes. Yes, if you declare puncture, then you get puncture.
We could just blast onto that and be like, sorry, Gremlin. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Puncture means I'm on a pause flip.
Let's see that Black Joker.
I'm going to do 3 blast damage.
I'm waiting for your cards to flip, or for you to tell me what cards you flipped.
I've got a 2 and a 7, both of rams.
Cool, so you're doing 3 blast damage.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to blast. Am I going to? No, I'm not actually. I'm not going to bother blasting. I'm just going to blast off into nothing.
Okay.
I'll just kill the eyes and ears.
So when the eyes and ears dies, both the Bayou Gremlin and the good old boy would please need to make a toughness 13 duel or gain a parasite token.
Whoops. All right. Never mind. Gremlins are expandable. Bayou Gremlin is probably not fine on that. Bayou Gremlin.
Thank you.
Not fine.
Thank you, Tarquin, for already generating that meme.
Excellent work.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
And then the good old boy is TM13, yeah, so I'm fine.
And then we will.
So I've summoned up a parasite gremlin.
He's got brain spiders.
I'm then going to smart as my look. I need a 7. I get it. Until the end phase, after a friendly non-insignificant model with an aura 6 is killed, I may draw a card.
Makes sense.
Summer Teeth Jones done.
I'm going to activate the Shambling Nest.
Is that the one up to... Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to shamble in that direction. Over to you.
Unreasonable. Biogram, have you added your pass tokens?
Yes, I have.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bayou Gremlin 2 is going to just whack the Shambling Nest. I think I only get +1 to my stat on this one. Yeah, I do. So I'm on stat 4 against your defense.
Yep.
Rock and roll, I go 5.
I have a 16.
Okay. That is it done.
I have 1 remaining eyes and ears to go, which is number 2 down here. And I'm essentially just going to move twice and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might try and eavesdrop on your Bayou Gremlin. So
yeah, sure, that's a pain in the ass. All right.
4 versus willpower. Hello, Molly.
Sure.
So I'm on a 16.
What do you do again?
I means I will reveal a random card in your hand, and then I can choose whether or not you discard that card.
Here's a 13. Do you want me to discard it?
You can absolutely discard it, please. And then you get to draw another one. And were you within 6 inches of the Spelleater at this point, you could gain my choice of either burning or poison.
Nice.
That is me fully activated for turn 2.
Apart from, obviously, second Nexus.
Apart from second Nexus, yes.
Right, so I've got a few things left to go. 2 things, in fact. I've got a Spit Hog and I've got a Hoppy Boy. The Spit Hog is going to attempt to lure Meredith Stanley up.
Okie dokie. So Meredith is willpower 5.
Okay, my stat's 5. I need a 7 minimum. Yep.
Stupid, sexy Seamus.
Right. So, oh, hang on. Bayou Bash. So I'm stat 7. So yeah, you're coming over here. because
Okay.
rules on my card.
Because what?
I don't think you can even cheat.
You're breaking up a bit there. Because what?
Oh, sorry. Lure. So you just move. You'll move towards me, and then
You move it.
I'm not sure if it's
your
before
action.
or after. Okay. Visions of Glamour. Enemy models within pulse 2 of a target gain distracted +1. Is that before or after the move?
It's going to be after.
Yeah. What's your move stat, please?
5, I believe, but let me just double check that for you. It is indeed 5. It's a push, so.
No, it's just a move.
It's just a move. Oh, okay.
It's a move.
As long as it's always towards.
Then,
so I don't think you can go and park me in a cactus.
No, I couldn't park in a cactus, no. But I am going to.
So you'll knock the focus off of the Archivist. And give
and I'm
the
going
Shambling
to
Berserker Husk distracted. Which is a donut, which is always distracting.
Indeed. Right. Piggy done. Finally, Hoppy Boy. Hoppy Boy is going to move 10. And then hop. Successful hop.
Mm-hmm.
Boing. There we go.
Cool.
So that is me done. So
Okay.
it's second Nexus time.
So I have 13 models, and then I have 2 of your models infected with parasites for a total of 15.
You're 15, so you're on 7.
I'm on stats 7.
That's very silly.
So I can draw line of sight through any model within 12. So I can, the Archivist, I'm going to node this through the Archivist, targeting the Berserker Husk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ping the eyes and ears next to me for a point of damage to add a ram to this, so I need a 3. That is a 2, which is incredibly disappointing. But not something I feel I can do something about. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to ping the eyes and ears for a ram, so I can do an attack action with. I'm going through the Berserker Husk. I'm going through the Berserker Husk, targeting Meredith Stanley. So I need a 3. Ridiculously, I'm going to cheat in this. No, I'm not. That's just very disappointing. Actually, no, I will. I'm going to cheat in this Ramos. So I'm going to Rancid Transplant George and Olaf. And the friendly model.
Okay.
The friendly model within 5 is the Berserker Husk. So this is stat 5 versus defense. This wasn't worth doing. So yeah. So 6, I'm on a total of 11 versus your defense.
George and Olaf are currently on. It's ranged, isn't it? So cover would apply.
It's a cast action. Yeah.
So I'm on 12.
12 to my 11? Cool, it doesn't go off. Yeah, it absolutely wasn't worth cheating in Ramos. That was not a good second Nexus.
I'm going to double check that cover isn't explicitly against gun actions. I don't think it is, but if it is, then it's explicitly gun action, so you do actually tie me.
Okay.
So I'm going to cheat in this 5 that you gave me earlier, so that you miss.
Okay, cool. So at the end of the turn, so yeah, that was not worth cheating, the 13 and 4. At the end of the turn, beg pardon?
So at the end of turn, big hat goes off, so you have to discard your pass tokens.
Or my cards.
But minimum 1.
Yeah, so there we go. I've discarded my pass tokens.
Whoop.
Good old boy's going to take a point in poison damage.
He is. Too much booze. Yep.
And he'll lose his poison.
Oh, he will, because it ticks down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cavatica is going to score claim.
Yeah, I was really hoping to annoy him with the buzzy thing into not doing that, but
yep. And I'm going
to insist.
I'm going to reveal and score hidden Martyrs for the Berserker Husk that ran in and died like a berserker.
Yeah, I should remember that was in the pool, really, but never mind.
As I've revealed it, the other model is Cavatica.
Oh, rude.
I imagine you're going to have a Silurid score the strategy?
Yes, I am.
Because he's the only one that can.
Let's have a quick look at the strategies to make sure.
Because everyone else is engaged.
Yeah, Hoppy Boy does. So I'm going to reveal the note in game. Reveal. I had Georgy and Olaf and Banjonista also chosen.
Yeah, I had Cavatica, Dr. Meredith Stanley, and the Berserker Husk that died.
That. All right. So
on to turn
I think
3.
we're done.
So you need to score your points in the app.
Yep.
So 2-1 currently?
2-1.
Okay.
On to turn 3.
So I'm going to shuffle. Draw me some cards.
It's currently got us noted down as being 1-1. I think you haven't put Hidden Martyrs in the app. Or you have and it's lagging.
No, it's there for me now.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's now showing.
Cool.
So cards. Well,
I'm just going to do a little bit of admin and make sure that I've got all my models in the app are the ones I've got on the table. So I've got Nexus, I've got Shambling Nest 1, I've got Shambling Nest 2, I've got the Archivist, I've got Dr. Meredith Stanley, who's there now. I've got the Nightsilk Creeper. I've got a Spelleater, Cavatica, Eisen's number 2, Eisen's Berserker Husk 2. Is that Berserker Husk 2? Yes, it is. Eisen's 3, Eisen's 5, Berserker Husk 3. Yes, I am sufficiently admin. So the Cavatica is going to gain shielded 2. The Archivist is going to gain shielded 2. Yes, that was entirely intentional. I finished the turn with the 3 cards in my hand that I'd put there by mistake. And the Spelleater is going to gain shielded 1. You still there, Rich?
Yep.
all of a sudden, because you've got your fan on, when there's silence, it's really obvious.
Of course, because the noise filter's picking it out, but only when I'm not talking.
Yep.
Right. So I've drawn some cards.
I've drawn some cards.
I'm gonna stone.
Hang on, it's not your choice. Because I had initiative last turn, so it was my choice as to whether or not I stone first, which, strictly speaking, gives you information.
Information I will be vigorously ignoring.
And I think I'm going to stone.
Okay.
And I will then discard this 4 and this 4. Cool, over to you.
Oh, no, that's not what I want to do at all. That's stone.
That's a 4.
It is. It's in my hand now. So I'll bin that and bin that. There we go. Okay. So turn 3 stuff happening. Initiative. I've got 1 pass token currently, so that's +1 to the initiative flip and a pause flip from old Cranky.
Also, you're on a pause, yeah. I flipped a 2.
I flipped a 2, which is actually a 3.
Yes. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go first, please. I'm also going to.
Oh, before we do, stop.
Yes?
Note down your models.
Oh, sorry, I've noted mine down already. You also had when you were doing your admin. Yes, note stuff down.
Cool, I've put it in chat. Over to you.
So, how many pass tokens? Who has them? I assume I have them because you've got more models.
1,
but how
2,
many models?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 models I has. How many models do you have?
Oh, so I have 13 as well, weirdly. So there's no pass tokens.
26 models on board.
This is all very silly. Some of them need to die soon.
Well, if you stand in a big
and I've
group...
won. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to go with... You got to check a thing. I might be in trouble. I've messed that up. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the Banjonista,
Gotcha.
just to fix my dodgy positioning. So, who gets to push? Spithold gets to push. I'm not going to push that far, so I'm just going to kind of push over here a bit. Georgy and Olaf are going to push into base-to-base contact.
Mm-hmm.
Lenny is going to push... Not Lenny first. Summer first. Summer is going to push down here. I don't want to do that. All right, yeah, Summer's going to push down here, and then Lenny is going to push down here, just to block the 2. Doop, 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 doop. I really enjoy that that's out, just start of activation, it's not even an action.
Mm.
Then I'm going to toddle around here, have a little jog, just to neatly tuck in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to pluck the strings, needing a 6. Getting it? That is a TN 13 willpower duel on the Nightsilk Creeper, or get distracted 1.
What was the target number? 13?
13.
So I need a 9. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Banjonista done.
Is the Banjonista within that? Can I see you?
You can't see me. I'm in base contact with the Spit Hog, which is larger than me.
So the Banjonista has made itself safe.
They are marked safe from brain spiders, yes. I say just double check. Yeah, it is size 2, and the Banjonista is size 1. So,
what's Lenny's engagement?
Lenny's engagement is, I think, 2, but I'll just double check. It's 2, yeah.
So I'm gonna just clone myself. So I can walk to there and not trigger any kind of disengagement check or anything like that.
Unless the Spit Hog has an engagement range of 1, which I don't know if it does.
You tell me, it's your model.
It does, yeah. So you've got to end within 1 inch of the pig.
So there.
Okay.
Are we happy with placement?
For a value of happy.
For a value of happy. At which point, the Banjonista now is within that 2-inch area because I have line of sight round the thing.
Totally.
Also, now Summer is within.
Yes.
So, some things.
You're distracted.
Yes, so which means when making the pose duel.
Distracted opposed, isn't it? Not simple. Yeah.
I believe it's posed. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure it's.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Simples. Not a thing. So the Berserker Husk is going to spend 1 AP to move to there. Could I use a Could I use a creep along to do that? No, I don't think I can. I am then going to use Swarm of Mites, the tactical action. Say again, needing a 5. That is a 2. I'm going to cheat in this 6 of Masks. So, this model suffers 2 damage, one of which I'm going to give to the Skeeter, because it's friendly.
Yeah, sure.
Bop. And then I'll take a damage. And then George and Olaf, Lenny, Summer, the Banjonista, and the Spit Hog will all take 1 damage.
Okay, I'll mark that off. Sure.
And then each of them needs to make a TN 13 defense duel or gain a parasite token.
Sure. So Georgy and Olaf, they are obviously making these duels out of activation, so Lenny buffs them all.
Absolutely.
Georgy and Olaf is defense 7, so I'm a 6. Banjonista is defense 6, so I need a 7. Harumph, okay. Lenny is defense 6, so I need a 7. Summer is defense 6. So I need a 7. Do I want my Master Parasited? So I'm going to cheat in this 10. No brain spiders for summer.
Not yet.
You will, however, at some point discover that he's being ratatouilleed by a smaller gremlin under his hat.
Cool. That is the Berserker Husk done. Unless I want to try and pull him out. I might creep along at this stage, aiming towards Meredith. That is.
I just realized he did technically leave Georgy and Olaf's engagement range, but let's not worry about that.
Okay. So that's a 3. I need a 5. I'm not going to quibble about that. Over to you. That's a good Berserker Husk.
That was a good berserking. All right, Georgy and Olaf are going to go. They're going to, first of all, use everyone's favourite who runs Gremlin Town, because Summer cannot see them. Lenny is in the way.
That is correct. I agree.
Needing a 5.
Last time I disagreed, this time.
Stupid, sexy Seamus is going to give a bunch of me. What do you call it?
Focused.
Focus is Shift Q. I believe I can see the Banjonista over the Spit Hog.
What height is the Banjonista?
Banjonista's height 1, Spit Hog's 2, Georgy and Olaf 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Minions within Pulse 3.
So it's the good old boy, the Spit Hog, and the Banjonista.
Yep. Oh, sorry. There's one thing. If it's all right, in the spider's turn, I can push up to 4 inches towards you when you damage me.
Who can?
It's too late now. Don't worry.
Yeah, that one.
I need to remember things when they happen. Do I want to disengage? Yes, I do. I'm going to disengage with Georgy and Olaf.
From the Berserker Husk?
From the Berserker Husk.
Now, this is where my distracted will come in.
Yes.
So I will neg flip, and I am on a total of 9.
I'm on a total of 14.
I think you have successfully disengaged.
Cool. I'm going to trot over here and say hello to the good doctor.
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
And I'm going to whack her with a staggering punch.
I'm on 15.
Let me just double check. I believe I'm on stat 7. I am. So I'm going to be on 19. With the quick shot trigger that lets me take a gun action even if engaged.
Yeah.
So neg flip damage?
Yeah.
Oh, well, would you guess cheat is the first question, I guess.
No, I'm not going to cheat.
Okay. The pow. 2 damage and staggered.
I think... Yeah, I'll take that.
And then I get to do a custom firearm shot, which, because it's off a trigger, does not itself get to do triggers. And I'm going to shoot... I'm going to shoot the Spelleater, because I already can't do triggers.
Cool.
So it's stat 7 on defense. Only a 14.
I'm on a 16.
Fine. George and Olaf are done.
Yeah. How much health has Georgy and Olaf got?
3 left and hard to kill.
3 left and hard to kill. I'm going to activate the Spelleater.
Mm-hmm.
The Spelleater is going to focus and then shoot Georgy and Olaf, which will get round the fact that it's friendly fire.
Cool. All right, I'm defense 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably just outside of 2 of Lenny, so I'm not going to be defense 8. Oh god, is that touching? I can't zoom in.
Actually,
I cannot tell if that's in or not.
you're out. I can tell you immediately that it's out.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't actually have to friendly fire because neither of us are base-to-base contact, and neither of us have more than a 0-inch engagement.
Georgy and Olaf and Meredith are in base-to-base contact. Because they have to be, because I just went in and punched her.
Then you've not put her. Then you've whilst yes, that was your intent, but you've not actually done it. They're not in base-to-base contact on the screen. So let's just move him. So now they're in base-to-base contact. But yes, I agree they should be, and yeah, you've just moved him back.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, so I will need to focus to shoot you.
Yeah.
Which will become a straight flip. And there's a McMorning.
I'm on 19.
You're on 19. I'm happy with tying you.
You've got an 8.
Hang on. So have a stupid sexy Seamus.
Right. Yeah. Go for it.
So this is the drain magic, so you're going to need to discard a card and I'll draw a card. So not yet though. So we're tied, so it's a double neg. Oh fuck.
Jesus Christ. Alright, fine. Yeah, I'm on 1.
Yeah, because of hard to kill. That's a lot of severes out of my hand. You need to discard a card.
I do. I'm going to bin this 4 of masks.
Cool. At which point you gain burning.
Oh no.
I'm going to draw a card, and then I can discard a card.
I've got to do a thing. I'm so bad at this. All right.
What's the thing you forgot to do?
Oh no, it's way too late for that. I could have taken a bonus action with Georgy and Olaf on their turn to heal 2, 3, 4 damage from a Spithog, which was probably right. It was summoned.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that would have made a difference considering I just shot you for 4 damage.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
If that's any consolation. The Spelleater is then going to down the last drop on the Berserker Husk, needing a 5. That is an 8, so that is sufficient. So the Berserker Husk is going to take 1 damage. It's going to give that 1 damage to the Skeeter, because it's a friendly model during my activation, and I can We Are Legion to it, so that will kill the Skeeter.
Yeah, dropping a corpse, but I'm not going to actually kill it. Put this corpse in.
Yep, whatever you wish. And then George and Olaf, the Spithog, the Banjonista, Lenny, and Summer are all going to take 1 damage.
Rude. So that's Georgy and Olaf dead.
Yep.
Which means they're a Bayou Gremlin.
Which now means they're a Bayou Gremlin. Brilliant. And then all of those models now need to make a toughness 12 duel or gain a parasite token.
Okay. Apart from Bayou Gremlin.
Yes, because he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Okay, hang on, bear with me. I just need to mark Georgy and Olaf as dead, and then
And the Skeeter is dead.
And summon a Bayou Gremlin and mark a Skeeter as dead. This is a game of much admin. Which Skeeter is?
You do get to draw a card.
Oh, from Skeeter? Yeah, I do.
Wonderful. The funny thing is, if George and Olaf had a Parasite token, I'd draw a card at this point for a friendly model dying.
Alright, so going around then, we've got Lenny. Is fine. Summer is very fine. Banjonista is fine. Spithog is fine. What the hell? Alright, fine, yeah.
I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. That is the Spelleater done. Good Spelleater.
Okay. Oh, base to contact. I'm actually going to put the Gremlin here.
Okay, yep.
That's okay. Summon in base contact. George and Olaf. Purely for the benefit of then I can get it bloody Dr. Stanley with Lenny.
Yes, no, that makes perfect sense.
Which is going to happen now. I've got a grumpy gremlin with a big stick. Who annoyingly has to move because of that bloody Berserker Husk.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, he's distracted. It's like, wait a minute, I don't care. I'm just going to explode things out of him.
Yeah.
Spiders for everybody. I particularly liked giving the Skeeter most of the damage.
Yes, that's rude. Doubly rude since you couldn't actually see the Skeeter.
Why not?
Because there's a big rock in the way.
He's on a hill.
Yeah, but the rock is height 2, the hill's height 1, the Skeeter's height 1.
So everything's height 2.
So it is blocked.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad, sorry. Inadvertent.
That's fine. That's me being a forgetful type person. Okay, so I am going to... Ludicrous. All right, I'm going to try to toss the Berserker Husk.
Mm.
Think. How am I going to do that? Oh, the Bio Gremlin's in the way again. Stupid gremlins.
I mean, you can literally just throw me into a cactus.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you. Just lob the thing. I'm at stat 6 and it's a dual on size, which is absurd.
Yes, I am stat 2.
Full on suplex. Here we go. Jesus Christ! All right.
Two of tomes around. So yes.
Would you care to cheat?
No.
I can push you up to 6 inches in a direction.
10.
Sorry, up to 10 inches.
Mm.
If the push is interrupted, the push model and models in base contact must each pass a TN14 defense duel or suffer 2 damage.
Yep. Just throw me in the cactus for 3 damage.
Yeah, I'm just going to literally lob you over here. The cactus wouldn't interrupt you because it's not blocking.
You're just going to throw me into the wall.
So you just take 1 damage.
The model can you move my model so I know where it's going?
I have to.
Not on my screen, you haven't?
It's on its way to Australia, I promise.
Can you ping the map as to where I'm meant to be?
You're in the middle of the cactus here.
Cool, now you've pinged the map, the model's moved.
Weird. All right.
Sometimes you have to do an extra thing. So I just take 1 damage.
Yep.
Cool.
Lenny is going to charge you.
By you, who are you referring to?
So I charge over here.
Mm.
2-inch aura.
That's not answered my question. Who's your target?
So the target of the charges is no one. The target of the attack I do is going to be Meredith.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Placing first. Yeah, I'm going to whack Meredith. I have multiple bio models within, big cat models within 2. So, with a 3, sorry, so it is a stat 7 on defense, whack and stick.
I currently sit on a 17.
Now, I'm on 16, which is upsetting. I am going to cheat up to 19 to give me a blast as well from a sweeping strike trigger.
Ooh. Yeah, do you think?
So, neg flip. 3 damage. And I blast onto the Archivist for 1, which will just knock off a shielded.
You should knock off a shielded. Okay, so let's do that first. Lower shielded. I'm going to stone. And so, how was the damage? 3, so I'll just take 2.
3. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Then finally, I'm going to random bout of brilliance, which might end up exploding my gremlin.
Let's find out together.
It's a black joker. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. But does get the black joker out, which is very nice.
Oh my god.
What?
It's resolve 1 of, not all of. So I was going to say, flipping a red joker would have been very silly.
No, the red joker is still only 1 suit. You just get to choose which one it is.
Right, that's interesting. Okay. Right. Lenny is done.
Is Lenny still immune to conditions?
He's not, no. I forgot it was focused. I could have used that focus. Never mind.
I'm going to activate the Good Doctor, who will heal 1 due to healing drafts, because she is a friendly model that is activating within 3 inches of herself. Can you talk me through the defenses, the various defenses of things? Oh shit! You talk me through the various defenses of things in this area.
Yes.
Just pure stats is fine.
What is that little red loop that's pointing between Meredith and the Bayou gremlin?
What? Say that again.
There's a little red arc pointing.
Only on your screen?
Yeah. With one end on Meredith and one end on the Bayou. That's really weird. Alright. Very strange. Okay. So defense-wise, I have Lenny, who gives cover to anyone with an aura.
Let me rephrase my question. What are their defense stats?
Well, you want their numbers, the actual physical numbers, right? So Lenny is going to be defense 6.
Right.
The Bayou Gremlin is going to be defense 5 or 6 against a gun.
I'm engaged, so it doesn't matter.
Spithog will be defense 6.
So if that's cool. I can't see the Banjonista. So essentially Lenny is defense 6, and that's as good as it gets. He's not like defense 6 plus pos flips, defense 6 plus concealing, or anything like that.
I don't believe so.
No. Okie dokie. So let's rancid transplant Lenny from the good doctor. Oh, actually no. Hang on. Let me rephrase that.
That's horrible.
I am. Staggered. What's the wording on staggered?
You lose 2 inches of move.
I do lose 2 inches of movement, but that's not the bit I'm interested in. Cannot be moved by the effects of other friendly models, so I can be moved by the effects of myself. Because I am not an other friendly, I am a friendly. So,
indeed, otherwise you wouldn't be able to walk.
Yeah, so Dr. Meredith is going to discard this card and use Doctor's orders to push herself her move, which is currently 2. We'll go down there. Pop. So I can push myself out of engagement. I can then start flinging some poison vials around. And a Bayou Gremlin is only height 1, so I can throw it over the top of his head.
I believe cover.
No, because it's not. It's not a. It's. I'm not shooting at you. It's a shockwave, and then you make a simple duel.
Well, when a model with cover is the target, I'm not the target of it.
You're not the target. Fine. That's my thing. Yeah. So I'm going to fling an alchemical vial there. I need a 5 to do so. That is a 1. I think I'm going to cheat in this 9 and also declare the infect trigger.
Okay.
So, Summer Lenny, the Bayou Gremlin, the Spit Royal Host, and the... sorry?
So, no, come.
Movement 13 duel, please.
Right, so Summer is on move effectively 6 because of the +1 from Lenny.
Yep.
So Summer needs a... Is it 13, he says? So yes. Summer needs a 7. Doesn't get it, so he's going to take some damage.
2 damage, 2 poison.
So I'm going to stone the damage on that.
Yep.
What a waste of a red joker, right?
But he'll still take the 2 poison.
Yep. Okay. Lenny.
Is that 2 or 3 you've written?
That's 2, it should be.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Lenny is going to take 2 damage. I'm going to stone that as well, I think. Am I going to stone it? No, I'm not. I'm just going to take the damage and poison. Bayou Gremlin is fine. Spit Hog is not fine. Banjonista is I'm going to cheat this in to make sure they're not fine.
Oh, okay.
So you kill them.
I'll draw a card because a friendly model has died. I don't think that's a prerequisite, Tarquin. He was damaged, he's stoned, but he was still affected by the shockwave. I don't think he needs to be damaged.
You don't, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So I've thrown my banjo down. You've killed me. There's a Bayou Gremlin there now.
There is, and you've moved him slightly out of the aura.
The Bayou Gremlin, because it's in base contact.
Yeah. I wonder, can I then, when I throw my next shockwave marker, I'm going to place it there to catch the cheeky blighter. So let me throw another one. That is a 9. That goes off. So we're going to do the whole thing again, please.
Okay. Summer. Fine. Lenny. Fine. Bayou Gremlin northmost. Fine, question mark? It's on move, and the move is 5. Piggy. Extremely not fine.
It's only one. It's only 1 poison this time because I didn't get the infect trigger.
That's good. It's 2 damage, right?
2 damage, 1 poison. Yep.
Yeah. And then final Bayou Gremlin also dies.
Oh, well, you get to draw a card.
Yay! Oh, corpse marker, hang on. Model, kill, corpse, draw a card. Papa. There we go.
It is worth pointing out, just in the interest of gotchas and stuff like that, as it currently stands, if the Spit Roast activates, he'll die due to the Catalyst Aura on...
good to know.
On the Creeper. But that is Dr. Meredith done. No, the damage is not a prerequisite because it's an additional effect. It's just you take 2 damage and poison. Although, no, he's quite right. Take one poison off Summer because the infect trigger is models damaged by this action, and you weren't damaged. You still take the 1 poison,
but not the other.
Not the second one.
Okay.
Cool. No, Tarquin, thank you very much.
We will split the difference and call Tarquin half correct.
Yes, we couldn't possibly say he was fully correct.
Being 50% correct is about the right level of correct for a flip-flopper.
Even a dibsed one.
Yes. Right. So who have I got left to go? I've got lots of models.
Yes,
there's so many options.
We've only just started. Activate the spit roast.
Pop. Maybe not. What's funny is I could kill it by eating it.
Yes.
Which does feel rude.
I mean, I would point out as the resident vegan that's how most of your pigs feel when you eat them.
I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, of course you are, yes.
I ain't eating no pigs. Right, so options.
No, in Malifaux you round down in correctness, Tarquin, so you're still wrong.
Right, so we've hit the point where I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Which is a problem, because I feel like knowing what I'm doing would help.
You've quite successfully gotten rid of parasite tokens.
Oh, that's quite funny. All right. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I kind of do. Okay, so... Yeah, I'll add loads of space. Cool. So I'm going to activate the good old boy.
Mm-hmm. And clone him.
I'm going to have a drink out of my trusty flask.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly a 4. Cheating this in. Healing myself 1. Yep. And poisoning me.
Is there meant to be 2 good old boys at the moment?
Yeah, I've cloned it just for the purposes of moving it and checking.
Gotcha.
Heal 1.
Come join me in the cactus.
I charge.
What are you charging?
I'm going to charge and I'm going to punch the Berserker Husk.
Cool, you are going to join me in the cactus.
I've got a 1-inch range, so I'm not. I'm just going to kind of vigorously shove a broken bottle into the cactus and hope I hit a spider. Which, again, quite an Aussie activity.
Things you thought you'd never say.
So I'm going to pause flip because I'm below my maximum health, so I'm on stat 6.
You've also got
defense.
You've got a focus as well if you want to use it.
Oh, that's a good shout.
The funny thing is, if I declare my trigger to move towards you, I'm going to take damage from the cactus.
Yes, you are. All right, so I'm going to...
might not use the trigger.
I'm going to use... I'm not going to use my focus. I'm just going to get positive. How? I'm going to get a 17 with the onslaught trigger.
I'm on an 11. I'm not cheating. I'm defense 4. Right.
So 11 to 17 is a straight flip, goes to neg because you're hard to wound.
Yes.
Onslaught trigger declared for if you survive.
Mm-hmm.
2 damage.
Yep.
The second attack from the onslaught trigger is going to get a...
Why are you flipping 2 cards? Oh, yes, because it's built in. Yeah.
Because I just get built-in pulse flips, yeah.
I'm on 11.
I'm on 19.
Yep.
So that's a straight flip, goes to neg flip.
Yep.
Please eat 3 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Reshuffle. Got to go for a lot of cards when you've got this many models on the board.
Yeah.
I'm then going to use my refurbished shotgun and I'm going to shoot this eyes and ears.
That will add a TN 12.
Fine with that. My stat is 7.
Mine is not.
Bang.
Eyes and ears number
Alright, that's a
2.
bit of a whiff, but
yeah. So you fail to meet your target number.
I'm going to cheat in. Who chooses to cheat here?
Whoever's losing. So which currently is me, because I'm losing. You're failing.
Yes. Would you care to cheat then?
No.
So I'm going to cheat in the 6 of masts to put me on 13 to your 11. So what's a neg flip?
I've not seen a cheat yet. You've still got 3 cards in your hand. Oh no, it's underneath the 3. There we go. Oh, perfect.
It shouldn't be underneath. It should go on top.
Yeah, it is now.
Again, weird Aussie lag, I think. Or trans-hemispheric lag.
I mean, it only happens when I'm playing you. It didn't happen against Chris last week. I think it's an Oxfordian. It's an Oxfordian lag.
It's too much flip-flop going on. What it is. I'm declaring the ricochet trigger.
Okay.
So first of all, the damage on you is going to be 2.
Cool. I've miraculously survived.
And the ricochet trigger is going to do a 1-2-4 damage flip, which uses the same modifier. So a neg flip, and I'm going to do it on your Archivist.
I thought it hit a friend.
So I shoot around a corner.
Oh, okay. Yes.
With ricochet. Right. Bang. The Archivist is going to take 2 damage.
Which will be reduced to 1, and I'll drop a shielded.
Sweet. Alright, good old boy is done. I feel like that was an action in which I did things.
Yeah, you killed a model and damaged another. I mean,
2 others, in fact.
I'm going to go with you got a 1-inch Winky on Summer?
Summer has a 1-inch melee.
Yep, cool. So I'm going to drop a web marker there as a free action.
Okay. With the Creeper, is that?
Say again.
Was that the Creeper going?
Archivist.
Sorry? Archivist, okay.
Yeah, the Archivist just drops one at the start of his activation.
Yep.
Which is lovely. What's Lenny's defense currently?
Lenny's defense will be 6.
I'm okay with that. And do you have either hard to kill or demise?
Lenny is hard to wound and no demise.
Cool. I'm going to Inaudible Whisper Lenny.
Okay.
So it's just a 10-inch attack versus willpower. What's his willpower?
His willpower is 5.
That sounds better. So I'm currently on an 11.
I'm currently on a less than that. 9.
Cool.
I'm going to cheat up to a 14.
I'm going to throw Marcus in, and I'm going to go to 17.
Okay.
This will declare the Hush trigger.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-3-4 damage flip. I'm on a neg, if I remember right, or am I a double neg because of hard to wound?
Double neg because of hard to wound.
Okay, so that is 2 damage.
Okay, so I am going to stun that. No damage.
Cool. You must either discard a tome or I draw a card.
Draw a card. You may draw a card.
Fun fact, if you discarded a card, you then take burning off the Spelleater. You now need to make a TN 13 defense duel or gain a parasite token.
Right. Weirdly, I'm going to stone for a pulse flip here.
Cool. Nope.
And whiff anyway. By 1.
1 is enough to fail.
Yep, fine. Parasite away.
So you get a parasite token. Good night, Tarquin.
Good night, Tarquin.
It says, I'm going to work in 5 hours. I don't think I will ever see the end of a match between 2 rampant summoners, which is a fair comment.
Yes.
So did he entirely stone the damage away?
Yes, you did 2 damage, he stoned it.
Cool.
But
he is now parasitical.
He is, yeah.
And he's a height 3 parasite, which is lovely. And then the Archivist is going to go for a little jog. To there. Over to you. That's some good archiving.
That was a success.
I've got a free action. But I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it's super relevant against some crews, but basically I can put up an aura, which means you have to discard a card to take an action, which is neither a claw nor a gun. But seeing as most of your things are both claws and guns, I don't think that's super relevant here. So I'm not going to do it. Over to you. You there?
Yeah, so I was thinking.
Cool.
Trying to work out how to, get my life sorted out. Oh my god, I've been forgetting an entire ability on my card.
What's that?
Pig-Eating Grin. Once per activation, after a friendly model with an Aura 6 of Summer is killed, it may discard a card to have another friendly Big Hat model take a gun action.
Yeah.
That's quite a big ability to forget. Alright, learning's happening.
But does require card discard. So it's not like you would have done it every time.
No, but it might have. Never mind. I am going to go with old Cranky. Who's going to do the following. First of all, he is going to trot 4 inches up. Place himself there.
They are destructible, so if you want to get rid of it, you can.
I'm going to try to pick up that corpse marker for a stone.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, you're well within range. I'm going to delete the original Cranky because now you're doing stuff.
Oh, cheers, yeah. So I flip a tome, which is a
yes,
soul stone.
That's well worth a Marcus. Maybe. Let's take that off.
Right. Then I'm going to attempt to obey Summer. Oh, it's non-master. Oh, dear.
Non-master for obeys. Yep.
Yeah, I can't even make my own master take a walk. All right.
You could make
obey it.
Good old boy walk into a cactus.
I'm going to...
You remove the web marker.
I could remove the web marker. Or I could have a dig and try to... No, I'm going to remove the web marker, you're right.
Yeah. Not that I want it gone, but...
It's the correct choice. You're right.
It's a thing. It's a thing you can do with AP that normally you might not remember that you can do with AP. So
yeah.
Is that you done?
That is me done.
So the good old boy is within 2 inches of Lenny. So I'm going to activate the Spelleater. The Spelleater is going to down to the last drop. I need to hit a friendly target. Lenny is a friendly target because he has a parasite. And I need a 5 for this to go off. That is a 7.
Mm-hmm.
So Lenny and anyone within 2 inches of Lenny will take 1 damage. Sorry. Yeah, will suffer 1 damage. So that's going to kill the piggy.
What are you doing with it? Last drop.
Yeah, so it's a 2-inch pulse doing 1 damage from a friendly target. Lenny is currently a friendly target.
Yeah, he is. All right, so Lenny's going to take a damage.
Yep.
I is taking damage.
Yep.
I'm trying to damage it, and it's not updating.
It's because it kills it. No, it needs to remove.
No, that's fine. It's the Bayou Gremlin that isn't updating.
No, it isn't.
And it turns into a Bayou.
Yep.
Why the hell is that Bayou Gremlin not updating when I try to click on it?
Maybe put another one there instead. In fact, any Bayou Gremlin you summon in, you can't change the wounds on. So you might that's annoying, but you might need to just grab.
Oh, it's because it's missing. It's missing the lower. All right, that's weird, but fine. All right, you've just got to do it by right clicking instead. That's fine.
And then the good old boy will also take a point of damage.
Okay.
And then anyone that was damaged by that, including Lenny, needs to make a toughness 12 defense duel or gain a parasite token.
Horrible. All right. So Lenny is parasited, but he already is, so he takes 2 damage instead, which is a stone.
Yep. It's no longer irreducible, so. Yep, so he doesn't.
He's fine. Northmost Bayou Gremlin. It's very fine.
The southernmost one won't because it wasn't damaged.
In the, yes.
But the good old boy.
Good old boy. Is.
Parasited.
Drunk the wrong thing, clearly.
That is a pretty good free action. This is when it gets nasty, when the parasite tokens are out, because all of a sudden you count friendly. So all of the stuff which is target friendly model is also your stuff. Yeah. I'm going to shoot Lenny with an elemental blast. It's a gun action, so versus defense. So I think you're defense 6.
Okay, hang on, I just want to double check a thing. Sorry, bear with.
But you don't gain cover through bodyguard.
Sweet. All right. Who's shooting? Sorry, what's going on?
I'm shooting Lenny with a Spelleater.
Okay, so Lenny is defense 6. Yes.
I'm currently on a 15.
I'm on 16.
I will. I'll meet you on 16. I preferred the other trigger, but I'll take that one. Would you like to cheat?
You meet me on 16. What to do?
2, 3, 4.
And the trigger is
nothing.
Okay. Yeah, fine, crack on.
So
double neg.
Double neg?
Triple neg, in fact. We're on it. We're even, aren't we? So triple neg.
Yep, 2 damage.
I'm going to stone. 2 damage. Yep, fine.
And then I'm going to shoot you again.
Okay, this is getting to be a bad time for Lenny.
I'm currently on 7.
I'm on 11.
I will see you on 11.
Oh, that's horrible. Fine. I'm going to cheat in this to go up to 17.
Cool. I've not seen anything happen, but there we go. There's McMorning. Lovely. That is the Spelleater done. Spelleaters are real good.
Right, this one hit point gremlin is going to charge Meredith.
Yep.
It is still within range of those 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it does get +2, so it's on stat 5 versus defense.
Cool. So 5 versus 5.
So 12.
What's its
it's got the Kabong trigger, which is +1 damage, and after resolving, end the model's activation.
I'll take the damage.
Okay, so I'm on a neg flip.
Yep.
So I'll do you 2 damage, and my activation ends.
And I will stone.
Fine.
Oh, there we go. No damage. But you
Yep, fine.
You got a red joker in my hand, which I'm sure you're very happy about.
Indeed. Good job, Gremlin. It is done.
It is. This eyes and ears up here is going to charge the good old boy. He said, well, no, hang on, let me rephrase that.
Charge through the cactus. Die in doing so.
Sorry. This Shambling Nest is going to punch the Bio Gremlin that it's next to.
Yeah, that's not unreasonable. Bio Gremlin is it in line of sight of Lenny? I think it might be, but it might not be. Hang on.
I think you're in line of sight.
Yeah, only just, but yeah. So I'm on stat 5. So I'm going to get all right, fine, yeah.
That's fine. I'm going to do it again. Yep. Very happy with
17.
that. That's some good Shambling Nesting.
Yeah, all right.
I've just drawn out 2 Severes from your hand with a Totem. Yes. I am good with that. Over to you.
Ooh, I've just realised that my sneaky thing doesn't work. Problem. Didn't work still. Right. Mistakes have been made.
Oh, okay.
Let me check. Have mistakes been made? Oh, they haven't been made. Because it's... Right. So, first things first. So I'm going to go with Summer.
You're going to blow up that gremlin.
I'm going to detonate the gremlin.
Yes. Take one for the team. You need a 6.
Get it.
Boom.
So it does 2 damage to each of your things within its reach.
So the Spelleater will take a damage and lose shielded. And Meredith, I think, will just take the 2 damage at this point. And then you get to draw a card for a Bio Gremlin dying.
Yay, cards are useful. Some more useful than others. I am going to... Can I stone for a pulse flip and for a suit?
I don't see any reason why you can't.
Is that just way too desperate? I think that might be.
I mean, one of the resources you have at this stage is stones.
This is true. Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to immediately, before taking another action, once I Pig-Eating Grin, a friendly model within Aura 6. It wasn't within Aura 6, it was just out. Never mind, ignore that. I was very excited to be doing a clever thing, and I'm not doing a clever thing. Instead... Oh, this is so bad. I need cards. Two. That's outside of two of both of them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's definitely clipping. And the gremlins are not well placed. Sorry, I'm having a
It's all right.
brief moment of indecision. All right, I'm going to try and summon. How am I going to try and summon those ghosts? Hang on, I've got a gun.
You do have a gun.
I'm just going to shoot her in the face.
My question, like, if we got to the end of the game, then the question was going to be, why didn't you just shoot me?
I am within 3 of old Cranky and Lenny, more by luck than judgment. So I'm just going to shoot you in the face. I'm stoning for a pulse flip.
I'm on a 17.
I'm on a 19 of rams, which is the puncture trigger.
Yep. Do you think?
You're on 17, I'm on 19, so no flip goes to straight.
Yep.
With a pause flip. So, yeah, no flip goes to straight. Unexciting. 2 damage.
I will stone. I will ignore your damage.
I'm going to stone a second time and shoot you again.
Yep.
13.
More? No, the same. I'm going to flip in this Lilith and go to 17.
Fair enough. And then I'm finally going to do smart for my look. Getting a 7, getting it. I draw a card when a non-insignificant model within range is killed.
Right.
So I'm just going to.
And I think
that aura.
Also, I think that's summer done.
That is summer done.
I'm going to activate the Nightsilk Creeper.
Mm-hmm.
Who, at the start of its activation, is going to place in base-to-base contact with a web marker within 6. I should be outside of your engagement range. I am. I'm then going to piss off to there. Pink. And I'm going to drop a scheme marker there. Pink.
I see what you're doing there.
I'm then going to use my fast action to create a web within 6 inches. Bink. And I'm going to pass the activation.
To go with. I've got a Skeeter all the way up there. But the Gremlin Crier has been stood around doing very little. Okay, so the Gremlin Crier is going to go. 5-inch move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, not overlapping. And then I'm going to just charge that eyes and ears, I think.
Cool. Presumably going over the corpse marker, not over the cactus.
Indeed. That's actually 4, I pick it up. There we go. Oh, hang on. Can't even do damage. Oh, God. What use are you? Right?
Obeys. And
I mean,
slow.
yeah. If I had any, like, really good cards to obey.
I have done a lot of hand damage this turn.
Yeah, I'm going to obey.
Quite purposefully.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to try to obey. The Bayou Gremlin.
Okay. So, needing a 9. Because you'll get the mask built
7.
in. Needing 7, do you beg your pardon? That's very good.
Bayou Gremlin gets to do a thing, which is going to be...
Oh, yeah, that's an 8. Very nice.
It's going to be just walloping the nest, I think.
Okie dokie.
No, it's not.
Defense 5, so I'm on a 9.
I'm on a less than that.
Cool.
4. That's a Gremlin Crier done.
That's a Gremlin Crier done. Summer's been. So I'm just going to mark him as moved. So I make it you've just got this guy left to go.
I've got him. I've got the Silurid. I've got...
And the Skeeter.
This Bayou Gremlin down here.
This one?
Yep.
Alright, he's marked as moved. I'm just going to undo that. There we go. Isn't it a replace, though? Oh, yeah, so it would replace. So, yes, and the Spit Hog had not gone. So, yes, that makes sense.
It is not a replace. It's a summon.
Okay, so, okay. It doesn't make any difference because it doesn't come in with a slow upgrade.
Yeah. So I've still got a few things to go, but mostly junk. So, who have you got left to go? Loads as well, I imagine.
I've got Cavatica, a Shambling Nest, an Eyes and Ears, another Eyes and Ears, another Eyes and Ears, a Berserker Husk, and Nexus. It's a decent chunk of the board. Alright, so Nexus is going to move to there. Oh, it's only one person. That's a shame. So I am going to use Omnipresent Influence to node through this Shambling Nest. And I'm going to attack the Bayou Gremlin.
Okay.
So it's stat 7 versus defense.
Which is 5.
That's a Lucius. I'm on 20.
I'm an 18.
Beautiful. I'm going to declare.
Neg flip.
Say again. Neg flip.
Yeah.
I'm going to declare the Tear Off a Bite trigger, which means I get to heal 2. I'm going to give one of those heals to Meredith. Bonk.
Really?
You now need to discard a card or gain a parasite token, which
would kill me.
Which would kill you.
So I die.
So you die. And then I'd do some damage flips.
Yep.
So I think I still need to flip the cards.
You do, I think, yeah.
So it'd be a neg flip. There we go. Discard, shuffle.
So actually, you'd have killed me before it even got to the extra parasite token.
It did, yeah. You were dying either way.
But I still then draw the card, so yeah.
But it was a case of what's an action that's going to guarantee me a response at this stage. Yes. I am going to attempt to summon a Eyes and Ears off the marker that's on Summer using Lenny as a node point.
Mm-hmm.
I need a 13 with it, so I need a 6. Yep, that worked. So let's clone you, clone. That can go there, that marker can come off. And Lenny has been noded through. And I don't think anything else is like punchable, unfortunately. So I think what I'll do is have another little jog. So I've immediately failed some kind of thing because I've used 2 AP to move a master. But I've killed a model, summoned a model, healed a model. Feels okay. And I've got another Eyes and Ears. So I've got 2, 5, 3. So we'll call you number 1. That comes in moved, and you don't get a pass token. Over to you.
Okay. Skeeter's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Not great. That is shielded. Alright, never mind. Right, Skeeter's going to just double move over here and engage Nexus.
Okay.
Skeeter out.
Berserker Husk 3. Who's on 6 wings, so we should do that properly. I'm going to move 4 inches, which I think we can agree that would cover. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to creep along towards Lenny.
Yep.
That is successful. There's no resist because it's a tactical action. When resolving, if this model pushes towards a model with a parasite tokens, I get +2 to the push and ignore severe terrain. So I'm just going to push directly towards there. I'm then going to take the Swarm of Mites action. So it's a TN5 requiring a 10. That is successful. So I'm going to take 2 damage, one of which I'm going to give to you because you're a friendly model in my activation.
Oh, rude. Sure, I'm down to 1.
And then you take 1 damage.
Stone and that. Yep. Lenny lives.
And was anyone else caught up in that mighty, you see, mighty? No, it wasn't. So, yes. Have a damage and then have to stone.
I was going to take the poison at the end of a turn.
Yep.
Disaster. You can stone that, can't you? Can you stone poison?
No, because it's not during activations.
You're right. Yeah.
It's not during the activation phase. Ping Mageddon, or Ping Apocalypse, whichever you prefer. That is the Berserker Husk done. Over to you. It's like slowly moving forward radioactive waste.
Right. So, this Bayou Gremlin here is going to do something? What's it going to do? That. It's going to charge Stanley.
Yep.
So it's specifically going to charge so that it's within 3 of Lenny. So I'm on a 4 for the stat.
Yep. I'm on a 15.
Oh, jeez, right, okay. I'm not.
Are you within 6 to buy a 2 card? No.
I don't think I am. Only just. No, no, right. And again. Oh, no.
No.
Okay. Diagram done.
I'm into Eyes and Ears and Cavatica and that kind of stuff. So this Eyes and Ears down the bottom. Number 5. Your movement 5. So essentially, she's just going to go and stand next to Nexus as she's a portable suit. Over to you.
Hoppy Boy's going to hop.
Yep.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Boing.
Going to have himself a little jog. He's going to slap down a scheme marker.
Yep, that makes sense.
There we go.
Eyes and Ears number 3. He's going to charge your Skeeter.
Sure. I think I'm activated that, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to charge there. I'm stat 4. That's a mighty 5 for me.
That's a 10 for me.
Cool, I'll do it again. 15.
14.
What would you
what's it do?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, make that go for it.
Oh, however, I do have the grab on trigger to give you slow.
Fine.
So, what was your total?
14.
To my 15, so neg flip. That's 2 damage.
All right.
And then you gain slow and my activation ends. So let's put slow on you. I've got Eyes and Ears over here.
I'm tapped out now.
Yeah.
So.
I've got Eyes and Ears over here, so he's going to charge the Gremlin Crier. So, yep, flipping. I'm on a 10.
Gremlin Crier is in line of sight of Lenny, so he is going to be on a 9.
9 to my 10.
Yep.
Neg flip is 2 damage.
Okay.
Puts him on 4. And I'm going to punch you again.
Yeah. Okay.
15.
19.
There we go. Who's got the lowest willpower within sort of this area?
Lenny, I suspect.
This area here.
It'll be Lenny.
Cool. So I'm going to eavesdrop. That is a remarkable 15.
What's that? Left or right?
Left one, please. Always go left. Not seeing anything.
Do you want me to discard the 4 of masks?
No, you can keep the 4 of masks. That's fine.
Very kind of you.
Shambling Nest up at the top. Actually, no, you can discard it. No, keep it, because then you'd get to draw, and statistically it would be better. Yeah. Shambling Nest can move 6 inches and call things a day, so he's going to go there. Cavatica, you're doing a good job, but let's bring you down a little bit. So he's going to walk to there and then focus. And then I might creep along, targeting the Archivist. That does not work, as it needs a 5. So that's everyone done.
Second Nexus.
And then we can have ourselves some second Nexus. The really funny thing here is I could damage the Berserker Husk with Siphon Power and then just give the damage to Lenny. But you're going to die anyway in the phase. Although it is worth noting out that although I would pass the damage off, I would also take it because it's irreducible damage.
Indeed, which is weird, but
What do I want you to do? I'm going to target the good old boy through the eyes and ears that's in front of him.
Okay.
So let's see, how many models have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've lost count. Hang on. Let's go from. So let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm stat 7. So stat 7 versus the good old boy's willpower.
Which is going to be 6.
So I'm on a 16.
I'm on a 7. What are you? Oh, you're obeying it, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm just making it take a general action.
Fine.
Walk into the cactus. Bloop. Take a damage.
Yep.
Bloop.
Out.
And then I think I'll do exactly the same thing again against said good old boy, but I don't need to node through anyone because you're within 6 inches of me.
Can you target the same model twice?
No, it can't. I thought the noding would be the thing that you couldn't do twice, but it's not. It's both aspects. What do I need doing? I'm going to target Lenny using the Berserker Husk. So I am on a 15.
Lenny is on 15 as well.
Cool. So let's take a general action with Lenny. What's his movement?
His movement is 5.
In fact, just walk him into the cactus and kill him.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to die anyway.
He's going to die anyway, but 2 things will happen. 1, you won't score the strategy marker, and 2, you're a friendly model dying during my activation, so I get to draw a card.
I couldn't score it anyway because you're engaging me.
Ah, yes, of course. So yeah, I'm going to draw a card when Lenny dies because he's a friendly model. Oh, sorry, has he got a demise?
No.
So, corpse marker. So let's just kill him off. Kill, and then put the corpse marker where you want it. Cool.
Okay, so
end of the turn.
End of turn.
I'm going to score a covert operation when the Archivist drops a marker onto the strategy marker that he's on.
Yep. I'm not going to score a covert top.
No.
I am going to score Hidden Martyrs, revealing Hoppy Boy and the Banjonista.
Who was the first one, sorry? Hoppy Boy?
Hoppy Boy, the
Silurid. The Silurid. I was like, who's Coffee Boy? So the Silurid and the Banjonista. Alright, so yes, you'll get a point for Hidden Masters. I'm not going to score anything else because Hidden Masters already scored and my other scheme hasn't been revealed.
Nor am I.
Yeah.
I do feel like we can probably call it at this point because I'm not scoring another point in this game.
No. The Nightsilk Creeper is going to score. So turn 4,
Sabotage. Yeah.
I'm reasonably confident I can score both Covert and Sabotage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So let's put a Covert and a Sabotage. I think you're going to score a Sabotage if you want to score yourself one there.
If
you've got Sabotage.
Probably. I do, yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think I don't think it's a case of you're not going to score another point. I don't think you're going to score another strat point.
Well, I see you've got enough models and enough obeys with the thing that if you put your mind to it, you could just delete my schemes before I get to score them.
Yes.
So I might score one more from a Silurid surviving because it's going to run away into a corner after dropping its scheme markers.
I think realistically what would happen is I just need to put a model near. At the end of the turn, if you have 2 or more friendly scheme markers within 2 inches of the chosen free on the enemy train and not within 3 inches in line of sight of an enemy model. So all I need to do is stand the model next to one of those scheme markers.
So yeah, you can prevent that entirely. I think I've got one more point on the board from Hidden Martyrs maybe, and that's it.
Yes, I don't think I'm killing the Silurid.
That is a pretty thorough domination. Well done.
So turn 4, I'd score Covert and Sabotage. Yes, and then turn 4, you'd probably not. Then Skirn 5. I don't know if I can get down to here.
Bearing in mind you've got 2 AP and then your master for an obey.
Yeah, alright. No.
You can get Meredith down there.
I don't think you're killing Cavatica. I don't think you're stopping Sabotage. So I think that's an 8-3.
I think that is, yeah.
Ooh. How was Big Hat?
Big Hat, it felt like I had this fairly intricate machine that someone had taken all the pizzas apart and put them on top of a big plate of wobbly jelly. We're not entirely sure how to make this machine function.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much stuff where it's like, oh, I could be doing clever things, but I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I'm not put off by them. I'm intrigued.
The raw stats are quite daunting.
Yes. Like, going in on 7s, defense 7 for quite a few models, defense 6 for others is like... They're very well started, and it's a real toolbox for summoning, and I think I could have easily spent another 20 minutes each time I summoned agonizing over what to take. But I figured that would be unexciting for everyone involved. So, with reps, I might be able to do something with it. I don't know. But
It was really interesting because I very purposely didn't take In Your Face because I was convinced I had absolutely no chance of killing George and Olaf and Lenny.
And turns out you really did.
Like, it does feel like a radioactive wasteland.
Because you've got, you're saying before the game, like, your crew has no three damage minimum beaters.
No.
But what you do have is a lot of pings.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't need to be doing 3 damage. You only need to land 1 or 2 hits and the thing falls over.
Yeah, exactly.
So how are you feeling about your dibs?
Pretty good, I have to say. In that it did what I was expecting it to. I was sort of ummed and ahed in crew selection on Cavatica over a second Berserker Husk. Because obviously...
Cavatica was the right choice.
I think it was, because his creep along is 1 lower, need to go near 5 rather than a 6, and he's move 5 rather than move 4, so he can really push to that far corner.
Yeah, and disguised as well, so it just means that, like...
Arcane Shielded 2, like, he became a really good model, both for doing that first strategy point and for doing Hidden Martyrs.
Yes.
And at 7, it means I need a 6 cost model to be the other Hidden Martyr, and then I can just throw a Berserker Husk at you, and it's like throwing a Berserker Husk at you is not out of character. Like, it's not one of those things where, you know, sometimes when someone launches a model at you and you go, well, that's their Hidden Martyr, I should keep that alive, kind of thing. And then just like the wave of eyes and ears, which are just useful models. Eavesdrop's really good.
Yeah.
Eavesdrop
is
really, really good because either you're going to cheat a card out of your hand to stop it, or I'm going to discard a card out of your hand if it goes through. So either way, you're losing a card from your hand. Which is perfect. Or you've flipped a moderate. So there's no circumstance where one of those 3 things isn't a thing I want. The unpack is ridiculously Rube Goldbergian, as you saw.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Big Cat was pretty similar in that, where it's like, I think I messed up the unpack, and that cost me a fair bit.
Yeah.
Because both of these crews were very like, okay, the first bit of unpacking is going to be a bit shenanigan-y.
Yeah. And what's really interesting is that the Archivist, Nexus, and Dr. Meredith all shift gears at the same time. Like the first 2 turns, it's I'm going to build web markers, I'm going to summon things in, I'm going to give you guaranteed suits, I'm going to turn your summons into bigger things. And like you do that for the first 2 turns, and then they all 3 change gears into I've got ranged attacks, I'm going to throw out poison vials, I'm going to start hitting people through people. And I think that's really cool that the hive mind changes focus at the same point. It's quite nice and fluffy in that regard. Poison was more of a factor than I was expecting it to be. Yeah. Which is quite nice.
Not a huge factor, but enough of one on top of all of the other radioactive pings.
It was bigger than, like, it wasn't a huge part, but it was certainly bigger than I thought it was going to be. And I really like the Spelleaters. If an opponent discards a card within 6, then they gain my choice of either poison or burning. It's like, cool, well then you can have whichever one you don't have. So if you've got poison, then you can have burning, and then you're taking 2 points of damage at the end of the turn. And then Meredith has an attack where if you have poison 3, like what Summer does, then they gain parasite tokens. Cool. Any other thoughts on Big Hat before we round it up?
I should have thoughts. I think my brain is too full of them.
Then we will talk later. Talk me through very quickly, if you have the brain power, what were the schemes that you chose and why had you chosen them?
So I took Sabotage and Hidden Martyrs. Sabotage, I think, was a mistake.
Really?
Hidden Martyrs The idea on Hidden Martyrs is I had a Silurid that can't be targeted from a distance away.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
To survive, and it's pretty mobile, so it can stay away from things. Banjonista. It's a small, irritating, squishy model. I feel like most of my minions were going to die at some point.
Yeah, that makes
sense. So it didn't feel bad putting it on that.
Yeah, it makes sense to put it on him rather than like the Gremlin Crier, because the Gremlin Crier is a support piece that you keep at the back.
Yeah. It's also quite justified, and like the Banjonista wants to activate early so it can like move everyone up. And then the Banjonista has to like run forwards to be where the next round of, where everyone's going to end up.
Yeah.
So playing it that way felt justified, but also like, hey, here's an exposed Banjonista if you want to blink it, which you didn't, but you might have done.
Yeah.
Sabotage, I've chosen this terrain piece here, the big blob of cactuses.
Oh. Yeah, I thought you'd chosen like this one.
I think that was a little bit too close.
Oh, it might be within 4, yeah. Like...
It wasn't within 4, actually, we're fine. But... Yeah. So, anyway, it was... I probably should have chosen that one to Sabotage if I'd been sensible. Realistically, maybe Set the Trap would have been a better idea because you have so many models.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Obviously, I'd gone for Sabotage on this and Hidden Martyrs.
Actually, I really should have gone for Set the Trap. That was foolish.
I didn't. I mean, public demonstration. I don't have a lot of models under 7 that aren't going to die. And you have a ranged master, so it's not like you were just going to be there anyway. And I hate public demonstration. In your face, I was convinced I wasn't going to be able to kill Lenny and Olaf and George, and the opposite was true, so that's worth bearing in mind for the future. Although part of George and Olaf dying was the fact that he got sneezed on by Lenny or whatever it was at the beginning of the game that made him take 2 damage.
Oh, it was... I just placed him slightly wrong, so he took 2 damage because when he said he rules Gremlin Town, Summer went, I don't think you do, mate, and slapped one about.
Yeah.
Which is pleasing flavour.
Set the Trap. I can do Set the Trap because with the Will of Cadmus upgrade, I can drop scheme markers through Will of Cadmus, ignoring Insignificant. So I can drop it off any of the Eyes and Ears and Shambling Nests. It's the engagement ranges that I would feel happier doing that scheme with Nexus, the title, because she can obey models to do things, ignoring the engagement range of models with parasite tokens. So
although
then you can just drop markers engaged. But putting Shambling Nests on strategy markers and then creeping along to them, like, glorious. Just did exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Nexus 1 was the best. Nexus 1, I think, is a better choice for covert operation. Because you always get the last word. Always
get the last activation. Even if she dies, even if Nexus dies, I still get 2 obeys at the end of the turn.
You get 1 obey at that point because it goes on to another model.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
You get slow.
I still get an opportunity to move you away from a strategy marker. Same for Guard the Stash.
Or move one of yours into me to engage me, which means that you're not even having to do an opposed duel.
Yeah, simple duel. You just have to hit the target number. That's a good point. Same with Guard the Stash. I think Will of Cadmus is super strong in Guard the Stash.
Yeah.
What's the other one that's not cursed objects?
Carve. Again, you can just... Hey, here's another interaction.
Here's another interact. And again, with all the... As long as your Shambling Nests or Parasite markers are out, you can always creep along to the Carve marker. Cool. I think that's it. Rich, thank you very much for the game. I think that's my first victory against you in a bit of a while, and certainly the first one on stream, so that's nice. Sleep well. Are you at any tournaments this weekend?
I am not, although I gather many of the other Muppets are.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, best of luck to them, and enjoy your rest, sir. And for everyone else, handy viewers, such as you are, thank you very much for joining us. And as ever, I need a better outro.